hyenas now.
Well, I fall to the floor.
I need to go.
Indeed. So, what we doing today?
Oh, we started?
That's not how we start.
All right, so we gotta combine like Jet Set and rapper.
Oh, that would be lit.
How's it going, y'all? This is DaPillaManz.
That's not how we start this thing off.
Fine.
How
do
we
you
started,
start,
Commander?
Commander indeed. Give it a sec for this thing to start. This shit right here, it ain't for the faint of heart.
It's the DaPillaManz podcast.
It's DaPillaManz, goddamn.
DaPillaManz.
Goddamn, it's the DaPillaManz podcast.
All right, and this is the Rhy'zrd, a.k.a. Little Mac 10, a.k.a. 3X is a smart fuck because I had a stroke of genius. I hope y'all understand that a.k.a.
And if you don't get it, try and get it again.
Play some magic. A.k.a. Roy Mustang Thanos Snap, because either way, you're turning to ash. A.k.a. the Robber Baron Wasteland.
Damn, I mean, you know, he robbing the whole desert blind.
Strip mine, bitch.
Still coming out on top.
You know, I'm the Iceberg Mike, chilling with me, a.k.a. Spikeberg Mike, a.k.a. Lecter, the Pirate King, a.k.a. Yugi-Mon's Master 5000,
Yugi-Mon's Master
a.k.a.
5000.
Andre 5000, because I'm better than him, but not really, but you don't need to know that.
What is happening?
Right.
These random ass AKs.
A lot of that's fine.
What happened to Zim? Look at the X gonna give it to you. Some shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're supposed to keep it going. I don't even know what these AKs is about.
Actually, I'm with it. Zimlick, a.k.a. X, gonna give it to you.
Because you forgot the X. I don't know. Anyway, with the chronological AKAs, these whatever you wanted to be at the dime, yo. Don't waste my time, yo. Rolling on the floor, because I got some more if you want it. You know, you just got to come through on the floor if you feel like it. Hey, bruv, you know what it is. I ain't talking. I got kicked out of Hogwarts. You know why? Because I'm not praising Claw. I don't play them games. Fuck Dumbledore. Fuck Harry. All of that. That's straight rubbish right here. All right. I'm too smart. I'm too clever. I got a little bit of riddles, and that's what it is.
Tom Riddle.
Prison. Nah, bro. I'm praising out here though. I'm too smart for Hogwarts. We out. The No Panda Commander go! Oh. Also the Bolsonobi, if you know me, could be a Shinobi Koki, whatever you want it to be.
Shinobi on Koki.
Shinobi Koki's but no Bolsonobi.
Smuggling ass motherfucker.
That's some low down. Demonetized. You already know we ain't getting no money off this because we cussing this all crazy. What it is.
Wasting my goddamn time.
And then for my man Zoinks and the German crowd, the Jock Gym leader, Drakenhurst.
I'm about to get shot with an arrow. Dragon. You get that dragon shit out of here.
Okay, Sarkhan. I get to fly with dragon.
No, thank you.
Yeah, get rid of that. Turn my niggas into dragons.
What the hell? Oh God, freaking dragons ruining everything.
Should we talk? That should be the first one.
I mean, let's talk about it.
Everything?
They do not. That is not a fact.
See, I don't know because like I've been watching Game of Thrones. You haven't, but some ill shit.
Man, screw it.
Some ill shit's been happening.
I don't care. We're spoiled. We're watching this after this, Berg. Whatever. You can catch up later. But either way, but
it's not much. It's not much. Just it's whatever. Fuck it.
You know, dragons make things cool.
Episode 4.
How we episode 4? We episode 2.
No, episode 4, man.
Episode 2 of the
podcast. I mean.
Oh no, I'm talking about the dragons, the fun stuff.
Yeah,
man.
No, go for it.
Your man's called your man Kano.
3-piece.
Euron, yeah, he was a beast.
Euron, aka Kano. People talk he no threat. Like you killed the dragon, they the fuck out of here.
Been a threat.
He rolled a 20. He did on accuracy. Let's go. All the crit hits. Caught the 3-piece.
Mad crits.
I'm like, damn, bro. Shit just came out from a fight.
Bong, bong. Yeah, bro.
Just ended.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Your man came through. He had a limp. He had like a bad wing. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, he's going to make it. Little dragon Timmy.
He wasn't in the budget.
Nah, it wasn't. Exactly. That was mad whack. He went out like a bitch. I'm like, first of all,
he went out the way he should have went out.
I mean,
like a bitch.
Yeah. The baby dragon. That's all right. But I mean, you know, Drogon came through the vengeance. It's fine. Yeah. With actual tactics. Start high. Swing low.
It started with tactics. Because before you saw they was just like, I'm gonna show you the world on that bullshit.
Right.
Got a ladder, shot out the sky.
I can show you the
Pop, pop, pop. Dude. But yeah, no, exactly. You start off going really high way out of the range of the basilisks, then you swoop low, then you travel on arcs the whole time. Yeah, she did her thing. That's what a dragon's supposed to be doing.
That's literally it.
Then the bitch snapped, and that was that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you know what? People were hating. They're like, oh, not her character arc. Oh, this other bullshit. Listen, every chance she got, she went straight fire. Any kind of peaceful whatever. No, kill them all. Burn them. I'm like, exactly.
See, I want people to understand my thing about her. See, when I say she ain't a hero, people don't like when I say that. I'm like, listen. You know damn well she's a villain, but I respect the fact that she's kind of a villain. Like, she's been consistent.
She's been consistent.
So let her be consistent. I'm not going to call her a fucking hero.
She's not a hero.
There's many times that she could have been diplomatic. She could have exiled. Nah, let's murder. Let's ash this
How many since season 1? Fire, burn down the house.
Exactly.
Like, bro, that's her.
So let it rock. I'm okay with that.
And it's what it is. She wants to enforce her will. That's what she do.
Not everyone's characterization is hero.
Exactly.
Right.
My only thing is though, like you're trying to rule a fucking nation, right? But ain't nobody in it anymore. What the fuck you ruling?
I mean, the
place is trash. The place is trash.
Whatever, started from fresh. That place had to go. I mean, this may be a hot take, but her pops might have been on to something. Because you see all the terribleness and the bullshit and the betrayal. That town ain't great. King's Land. That place is a dub.
I mean, it's a complete dub now.
He's like, burn them off.
Nah.
You know, it's just coming from.
I figured, look, get rid of the shit, then do a nice little beeline to Cersei and just end her.
Right.
And then, no, fuck that. I'm gonna take every detour.
Like, fuck all. Look, listen, and it's valid too. They killed Masande, they killed her dragon. They wanted to let her die, and this is gonna wait it out. I'm like, what kind of dumbass shit is this?
I'm gonna carpet bomb this whole fucking place.
She dealt with the North. She dealt with all this. I'm like, listen, exactly. Get rid of all these fools. Who cares?
Yeah.
Burn them all. Get them out of here.
So tonight is the last episode.
Yeah, it's coming on.
So we'll see what more bullshit. There's one thing I didn't hear that no one talk about though, like the last scene, how it looked really good, but I know they showed like the girl hold the white horse and shit, but people don't understand there was some biblical symbolism. Behold the white pale horse for its rider's death, and guess who's on the fucking white horse? Why is that white horse alive?
I don't know. Like, it might have been all that ash. You never know.
It may have been. But yeah, I'm like, I like how they try to do that. Cool. So
some imagery and shit.
So we'll see where
this goes.
We'll see what happens.
Hopefully nothing dumb happens. I mean, whatever happens.
That shit's dumb. Shit's been happening.
At a petition, man. Suck it up.
A petition. This shit's over.
Restarted. It's over, man.
Sounds like the Star Wars beef all over.
100%.
Yeah, man.
Straight whining ass fans.
Look, let it rock. It's shit's done. Watch a new show.
That's what it is.
Fuck out of here.
You gotta eat it if you want to read the rest of the books.
I watched a video today about people crafting One Piece theories. And,
get that mic closer to you, brother.
Damn.
Yeah, and
that's about to be an AKA. Mike always got to find a way to spin it into a One Piece thing. I watched that stream. I'm like, why is half this stream about One Piece?
Word.
Talking about we playing Smash.
I'm gonna get off it, but
we used to do some damn videos to get that shit out.
The guy was talking about how like everyone wants him to do a One Piece theory, and he's like, not really. Market's oversaturated. Everyone and their mother has a theory, and if you make a theory, one of three things is gonna happen. Either one, you're gonna be right. Two, you're gonna be very wrong,
which is more often than not,
right?
Or three, the story just goes in a completely different direction,
which is also very plausible.
It's like no, because it's like he went on the way, like you spent a whole bunch of energy crafting something that would be in universe. Everything makes sense given context clues and whatnot, and you spend all this time on it, and not only is it wrong, but you now wasted time.
Yes, don't waste time. Daimyo! Waste my time, yo, bro. Pick up the clock.
So it's like you're wrong, you either spoiled yourself, because you got it right, or you wasted mad time.
So I think how it should have ended that show, they got it right because they just so, oh, this is my opinion on what they could have done. That's the way to go about it. I feel like Theorycrafting, that is stupid. That's that MatPat shit. I mean, that's dumb because either way, you just feel like saying, oh, I'm smart. I'm gonna do this other shit.
He's like, you
don't know what it is.
I figured out what the author is gonna do.
Right? Yeah. Who survives Thanos? You don't know.
I think I like when it comes to those theories is shit that they don't give you the story at all. Like Dark Souls. Fucking theories, holy shit! You good luck looking for the story.
The pieces, yeah.
Yo,
that's fine.
There's mad pieces.
That's like a puzzle piece.
Too many pieces.
Right. That's not a theory.
Right. And most of the time, you're trying to live.
Well, that is a theory. Technically, a science theory because the theories are based in fact. As you know, so
exactly. You put enough together, you may get a story or not. But good luck.
I feel like MatPat gets like a bad rap though because there are people who just hate what he does.
Why?
I don't know, because like a lot of times he gets it wrong. I mean, so it's like
it's a theory.
It's a theory. Yeah.
But I mean, that's what theory crafting is. You're not always going to get it right. It's a theory to begin with. It's not fact. Right. It's just you're observing things and you're analyzing them.
It depends on what are they getting wrong. Because if it's like, let's say like watch_dogs or whatever, like that was largely based on shit that exists.
Exactly.
Right? So that was fun.
I think anything about film theory. I think that's.
It might be more film theory than game theory.
Probably.
Game theory, you can't really get that much wrong.
Yeah, you can't really OD on that one. That's perfectly fine. Nah,
I just noticed that recently. Like someone joined a stream I did and was like hating on MatPat. I'm like,
interesting.
I'm like,
that means
why?
Listen, look,
explain yourself.
I get it, but I don't. That doesn't mean that person ain't had shit to do.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. Like how miserable you got to be just to go somewhere just to hate for what? It's like, hey, I did this thing, so I feel great. Like you just wasted your fucking time.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like you don't see the game theory jacket on me. I'm a fan. Sorry.
I mean, where's your theory video? Where you damn?
No, we talk about the fan. We ain't talk
about the fan. If you got an opinion, defend yourself.
Exactly.
All these lame ass niggas talking shit.
No, it's
explain yourself.
Let them, because they've used, and they giving us they've used and they giving us money. All right.
Yeah, like
hey, look, if they want to keep the chat hot and we can back the fuck off, that's a beautiful thing. So.
Yeah, we already killed Death Battle.
No, fine. We did. We had the back and forth. You know, I defended. They defended. It's what it is. I'll be okay with
that. That's my point. Have a debate. Have an opinion. Defend that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah. So you just came from Toronto, D.
Toronto is hot. New York is a fraud because Toronto does everything New York does.
That's what's up.
There's no sketchy parts. There's like mad chill. It's an actual melting pot. I've seen like mixture in any kind of form, just on some regular stuff. New York is mad clicks. They may be Chinese and Arabic and all this other stuff, but they tend to stick to themselves. If you know, so you got
very clannish.
Yeah, it's like fucking prison.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Tyree. Yeah, I went to prison.
I had a very
that should be an AKA
realization. Just being in Toronto, I'm like, yo, this is kind of cool. It's really dope. It really is dope. Like they got graffiti. Like the graffiti is just part of the town. People, there's no rush. Like there's people, whatever. It's a city like anything else, but everyone's like going their own pace and all type of shit. I didn't hear no honks. I didn't hear no random guy calling out, hey, cut, what it is, blah, blah. No,
that's fun.
No problem.
I'll keep that one. Look, cuz.
They had a freaking streetcar. I'm like, okay, that's how you know it's a good time. I'm like, bro, if you got this joint working, like, where the hell's New York streetcar?
Yeah, nah, it's true. Now,
buses can't even get through. Buses is trash. Like,
yo, buses are a dub.
Nah, but it was good. It's good stuff. It was completely. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know nothing going in, but I was pleasantly surprised.
And what about? Didn't you have a bus story that happened the other day? Yeah, some assholes in the back. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
So I'm coming from the stream, damn smash stream. Yo, maybe I started to worry when I saw the fourth not in service bus.
No,
this is probably not good. Fucking 20 minutes go by, 7 of them go. I'm like,
this is New York, by the way. This ain't Toronto anymore.
Like 7. I'm like, what? What life is this?
We're going back to Toronto in a second.
I'm like, what is this? Then the bus comes. All right, finally, everyone on the bus is pissed. I'm looking around. I'm like, yo, this is terrible. So you already know what it was. So he was skipping everybody. This was mad whack. Maybe 2 stops away from Jamaica. some one dude just started popping off. Said blah 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 blah.
It was Jamaican?
No, I mean he was
Oh,
yelling
God.
at Jamaican. I think it was a Spanish dude or some light skinned crazy nigga. One of the two.
Alright. And was there a Jamaican involved?
Yes.
Okay,
It
so
was-
so
he was-
so since you're the lightest of all of us, right? You be the light skinned dude, I'll be the Jamaican.
Okay.
Alright, so well, how did this
Jamaican
start?
dude was mad, stone face and somber. It was an old man. So we
Ah,
got together,
shit.
yeah.
See, I wanted to get into my part, so I was like, walk on my.
It wasn't the
Walk on.
Yo, step off this bus, son. Step it off. Step it off. Then he pulled out a knife. He pulled out a
Nah.
knife.
Man, step
Started
out.
rushing the front. I'm looking around. I'm like, it's just a knife. I mean, it is a knife, but then it's just, oh my god.
Man, I live in my
Running
seat.
to the front. I'm like,
Why I do?
good.
This guy's just chilling.
I was just looking at her. I'm like, just relax. And the dude, he held his ground though.
Dude was like flea swallow.
or whatever. He's like, yo, you gonna do this shit, you gonna do this. He's like, nah, step off this bus, son. Step off this bus. He was like backing up.
Nah, man, I do it, son. Man, I do it, man.
What? Step off this bus. I don't know what it is. So he got off the bus. It's like, yo, come off. Come off this bus. And then the other ladies was
Man, I do that.
Close the door and shut this motherfucker. Just drive up. Let this guy out. I was like, oh, yo,
Man, I do that.
exactly. No, no. He was not moving. I was like, yo, he held his ground though. And then the bus driver wilding the hell out, shut the door, drove off mad quick, almost hit a damn cab on the way up. I'm like, yo, this is some dumb shit.
Wow.
So, we entered Jamaica, the last stop. The bus opened. Why is the dude with the knife still there? How he must have ran and chased down the bus. He was waiting for your man.
You wanted him to run the set?
Yeah, run the set. I'm like, what is this dumb shit? I'm just looking around.
He said run the
like,
set.
Run the set.
Like that Verlisify shit.
Run the set.
He's like, I felt I was in danger.
It's crazy.
He's a Verlisify.
I'm like, all right, well.
Yo.
And I just left. I'm like, nah, this is some dumb shit. I'm like, y'all pull out the straps. I might stick around, but these dudes got actual knife. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
pull out the
us.
belts. I'll watch. Somebody's about to get cut. I'm like, nah.
I'm cool. I don't need to bleed out.
Yo, that reminds.
I would have been away. Just I'm like, defuse this shit. I'm like, oh, I mean, we was all. Everyone's pissed. But see what happens? Goddamn MCA.
Yep.
But you gotta. I'm like, yo, we'll just straight diffuse the situation. Like, bro, squash this shit. You got a family, I got a family, I'm trying to get cut tonight. He's like, come on, whatever. But the Jamaican dude, he was just wasn't saying though. He was just like staying reserved. He held his ground, but
Yeah, but that's not the way. Like, cause all you doing is just staying. Like, nigga, I'm still the target. What up?
still there, bro.
Nah, you gotta diffuse that shit. Look. Do you got a knife? Are you blade switching on some Arya shit? Like, are you like that dude from Shop Hole Land? Can you fight with a knife? No. Then you make sure the other person puts it away.
Put that shit away.
Like, I ain't dealing with that bullshit. Shit.
Yeah.
Fucking had me a little knife fight, but fuck that shit. But still. Nah, that reminds me of that fucking like that Shofu Verlisify shit, like running the set.
Yeah.
Cause he was like, yo, running the set. And Verlisify was like, yo, I felt like I was in danger or something. Like,
buck naked on this podcast. Verlisify is a bitch.
Verlisify is
Yeah.
a
That
bitch.
dude's a trash. He
No.
goes straight victim mode.
No.
Every time.
No.
yeah, man.
Time
It's
with that shit.
it's worse. It's worse because that's not the first time he's
I know.
been.
Of course, I remember that diss track Shofu made
Yeah.
though. Yo, shout outs to Shofu.
Yo,
Listen, this is the Rhy'zrd, and if you want me on one of those tracks, I will fucking record all day.
All day.
all day.
On some-
Pokemon or Smash, I will
You see
all
Berg?
day.
I see Berg. He's gathering the locals, like the community or whatever. Y'all need to just straight up do a Pokemon cypher.
I'm doing it.
Do a Pokemon cypher. Send that shit to Shofu. Your crew versus my crew was good. I like it. I like it.
Ah man, damn.
I like it.
Here's the problem though. I really don't want to battle Shizzy 6.
Yeah, you do.
No one wants to battle Shizzy.
I'll do it, but I know
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
do.
get bodied.
Nah, you got this.
Nah, I don't.
Nah,
I got some shit, but
Shizzy's a
he's
problem.
What you got?
he's got some. He's
We
got
all
some.
have some shit,
Right.
but Shizzy's a problem.
He's a fucking boss.
That's fine.
I saw him freestyle battle somebody. He didn't stand a chance.
No shot.
He really didn't.
I mean, I could go on for days when I get a flow, but yeah, but that dude is a problem. Like I said, I wouldn't mind battling. I just know what I'm getting myself into. I'll learn a thing or two. That's fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. Who else do I want? Yo, I want to do like some battle shit with fucking Dabo because he's also a beast. He has a series of videos for diss tracks against fucking other people, man.
That's it. Because once we got some shit in the archive,
Yo.
That's why I want us to finish our cipher.
I'm already done.
And I'm gonna say that now. I mean, I got between three. I just need to figure out the beat.
Okay.
From there, we can make it, make it or whatever.
I mean, we have 570.
I got some shit wrote down. So.
It's gonna end up being a 600 cipher.
No time to.
It was supposed to be a 4.
No die will tap.
Really
Down
supposed
to
to be
move.
a
Take
one.
2 from the top. Yeah.
It is.
Walk out to metal jacket.
yeah,
If you panic when your coup drops.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, but Verlisify is
Red
really
beer
like a
crash your
scumbag.
cannon.
Like
Breaking your
every
4 to
time,
1 night.
like, and he starts a fire, and then walks away from it and cries that stuff is
I'm
on
the type
fire.
to bring a bayonetta to a gunfight. I hope y'all know that on the low, I was just like doing my last part of the verse, just like really low.
Nobody heard it.
That's
No
good.
one heard.
That's it's on the audio.
For the damn
Ah,
battle with
sure.
your mans.
No, that's for the cipher, bro.
Pop that dude.
That's for the cipher, bro. Yeah, man. It's fine. You gotta get people like, yo, we're working on it. I hope y'all fucking listen.
Playing the victim.
Yo,
I had never played no goddamn
like
video.
this freaking
The hell with
this
that?
freaking dude was dissing mad PokeTubers. The one that stands out is Tamashi Hiroka because like she barely puts out content ever, and when she does, it's like it's something that's well thought out and cool.
Tamashi Hiroka. That's not the one that was on the 2016 cipher, was it?
Nah, that was Tricky. I think her name's just Tricky.
Okay.
But nah, she was pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
But
I see that.
I'm like,
I can see Bird considering himself a PokeTuber, at least in that parallel, in that vein.
I'm like, yo, bro, like, what, like, why are you bothering people? You freaking call her a cam girl because she's a freaking video game player.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He does shit
you're a fucking idiot.
He's talking shit.
You're a fucking idiot. I was hoping like when we got big, I could avoid him because he's like a drama king.
I'm not worried. Definitely not worried.
Listen.
Because we love Pokemon here too.
Listen.
Listen.
We're gonna cross, and then we're gonna settle it. It's that simple.
Or we could just ignore it.
Or ignore it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Unless you want to make a diss track against him.
Oh well.
But also, that's you starting the fire.
That's also true.
No, that's like if the person eggs you on for a long period of time, then it's like, all right, so I'm gonna get some views off your name. Thanks for the fucking subs. That's basically all you gotta say.
It's funny when you look up Verlisify on YouTube. The diss track is like top 3 results.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. It's like, look, I'm gonna make some money off your name.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. And then what you do is like you make another video, which you just like showering all that money. Like they're just landing there. Thank you for listening. I appreciate your business. Or you just rubbing yourself with dollar bills and shit.
They keep making fun of me.
But nah, this goes back into the thing. So let's go. Actually, we're gonna go double back to a previous subject because we left Toronto. We talk about New York. Let's go back to Toronto. You went to a Smash.
Yeah, I went to what was it? Get on my level. It's a major.
Get on my level.
Spectate or whatever. Like I said, I didn't really expect much. It was last minute or whatever, but it was great. Yeah. Got some OD connections. Saw a couple of New York heads, so I'm like, all right, these dudes is about
Shout them out.
No, because I don't fuck with them.
Yes.
Yes. Or Mr. E. Shout out to Mr. E. That's the only I really think.
All
Yeah,
right.
he also saw some big names. It was dope. Got my ran a set with Izar, who's like the professor. He's like the grandmaster, teaching people how to do stuff.
That's what's up.
So I'm like, yo, that's a big deal. Shout outs to him. Matters to me because what else am I gonna get that chance or whatever? Help me, put me on the path and shit. Like biggest advice, like yo, just keep playing. You got skills, boy. Keep playing. All right,
Boy.
But nah, it was cool. It was good stuff. Majors is always fun. But that's actually like a thing now. Moving forward, if worst come to worst, last minute, I can just do a spectator pass and just walk in there. And, get the same connection. So that's kind of cool. I didn't really have that mindset.
What's a spectator pass? Just like
basically 3 days. Yeah, you just get the same. You're just not in bracket. You're not registered.
But you're in there. But you're not in the tournament.
Yeah, you're not registered roster or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Which is good. I'm like, okay, I can still play matches. I still run friendlies or whatever. So I'm just like, half of the time, that might be the better way to go with that. Because it was cool not having to worry about the pressure of like competing. So, and I was able to enjoy the event.
To be honest, I think that should be the way for a little bit as far as training mode goes. Because you will get. Because if you're in a tournament, if you don't do well enough to place against one of the top people, there's not much to learn. Sure, the pressure of it gets you up there, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. Like a lot of the pressure, it gets rid of a lot of the knowledge in your head. It's like they'll play the match and they're worried about the next one, as opposed to running a set of 10. Like,
I mean, that's mad valuable. It's way more valuable than anything, especially running a set. And then he's like, "Yo, telling me, all right, this is what you got to work on. This is what you blah blah blah. These are your flaws, whatever." I'm like, "This is cool." Like for real, he's like telling me, he's like, "You just gotta get the landings down." But other than that, not too many mistakes she was making. I'm like, "Well, shit." Yeah, that's my man's man. He's a champion. He gave me the rundown. He's like, "Yo, this is what you got to do." Blah 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 blah. Keep practicing, keep playing, because you can say you got the spark in there. He's giving me the okay to keep doing this shit. So that's good.
The spark, the war of the spark.
Yeah,
got that immortal son. You ain't going
like
fucking where. That's prison.
You ain't going nowhere.
All right. Next subject. Holy fuck, yo. Who's sorry?
What the hell's on your mind?
Yeah, who's on your mind, bro?
I mean, that Mario Maker Direct came out.
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't. So you're gonna have to give me the rundown. What happened?
What more is there?
Wait,
why are we talking about Mario Maker? It's DaPillaManz. I mean, it's fine, whatever.
I mean, I got nothing else for you.
I mean, that's Thunderpound talk. Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about how stupid the voucher system is.
There we go. Let's talk about stupid shit. This is the hot takes channel.
The hot takes.
What the hell are we talking? That's Thunderpound news. You know what I mean?
I mean, we just talked about Smash and shit. So.
They're here for the Raw, butt naked.
See, damn, I was about to say something, but then
why not? 100%.
Nah,
nah. What's on your mind?
What's on your
I'll
mind?
talk about something else. Who saw that fucking Sonic trailer?
Oh, God.
Right?
It was trash.
So how's the trailer devoted a good 45 seconds to a terrible joke with Jim Carrey? Why is Jim Carrey telling a terrible joke?
I don't know.
Why does Sonic look like that? Like,
I don't know.
Like what the fuck?
Why was he? What is the actual Robotnik at the end? I mean, what is the origin story?
The worst
kind of
part.
Dumbass
The
shit.
worst part of that trailer is Gangsta's Paradise.
That was trash too.
Yeah, why is Gangsta's Paradise?
Because I don't know.
Is that like Coolio's only song?
They're trying to
pretty much.
have more, but the problem is that's the one they go to, so you forget about the others.
Did he?
Did.
I mean, he won a Grammy.
He had
so.
some
for fucking Gangsta's Paradise.
No,
yeah,
he had like some funkadelic type
album.
song, but I can't remember the title of it.
Listen, we gotta check it out because I don't know any of the
I think it was a fantastic.
Slide, slippery slide.
He
Up.
did a fantastic voice.
And he also did the King and Kel theme. That song was hard.
That song was hard.
That song was fucking hard. I'm not even gonna lie. Yo, that show was hard.
Dude, that song was real.
That was
man.
a hard show.
That got me
like working in
by
fucking like fast food. I've worked at fast food a couple times. I'm gonna tell you, that's a straight fucking dub.
That was actually a different show, but
yeah, that was a good burger. Keenan and Kel, same shit.
I mean, yes,
literally the same shit.
It is in fact Keenan and Kel.
It's not even. It's not even a spinoff. I think it's just another stage of their life.
It's different because they worked at a convenience. They can't be working unless they work in two jobs, but. How do they never know each other?
No, I'm saying it was to me. It was like
I don't blame them.
They
left the '90s though. '90s was popping.
They left the store and then they worked at a fast food.
Nah,
joint.
they went to the store and they went home for the antics.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. After they left that job, right? Then they eventually found a new job.
I think they got old. They think unless Good Burger is the future.
Yeah, they got older. What the
Okay.
fuck? Why can't they get older?
But he was still in high school. I don't know. It's the same time, same age. It's like they're old. It's like they're untethered for
Pokemon. They don't age.
No, they definitely do. They're half and half. Because black don't crack. So I mean, have you seen Keenan? He been looking the same.
Oh, so
you know Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, nah. The biggest proponent of black don't crack is Gabriel Union, but let's not talk about that.
If he could ball, like really, black people get better at the things that they do.
Well, Ash won Battle Frontier, and that's harder than the league.
So why is he still doing stuff? Why is he still failing? Get your man's out of here.
They re-aged.
Terrible ass resume.
No, I think what it is like it was that fucking Dreamcast RPG.
I'm like, what?
Like time, some shit where every dungeon you start at level 1.
Right.
So I think that's what happens.
Keeps resetting.
Yeah, basically.
His Pikachu keeps resetting.
You start a new character, just makes a new save file.
Once Pikachu lost to a Snivy, I checked out. I checked out.
You lost to a level 5? Cool.
He did. He did. That was fucking trash.
No, because I wanted to try to give it another shot. It was like black and white. I'm like, alright, screw it. Best wishes, let's get it. I'm watching this crap. I'm like, if you don't get this bullshit out of here.
Yeah, right. You ain't even. This ain't even. This guy's supposed to come
I'm watching this. I'm like, is this dude serious? Snivy, like, bro, like you just got this from the professor. You ain't winning. I'm seeing Pikachu get mollywopped. I'm like, what the fuck is this nonsense?
Yeah.
Is it typing? Is this some shit? Oh, fuck, you know.
Trash.
Balls. Pikachu is trash, and it's played by Esam. So
I can't watch it, man.
No, that's bad.
Like, why can't they go to Digimon route?
Yeah, why can't they?
I mean, because they probably want to keep making episodes.
Of course.
But you can still do that.
But the problem is, though, and here's the problem with the Digimon route, which is the same shit as the Yu-Gi-Oh route. The only person got it right was JoJo. When you do another generation of shit, the generation after is almost never as cool as the first.
Nope.
Like with Yu-Gi-Oh, fuck GX.
Trash.
Right? I heard 5Ds was great.
Yeah, you're right.
was great.
I don't like the characters in Zexu, but the fights were shattered. Fuck the next one after that. Fuck the next one after that.
5 was alright.
I don't know nothing about it.
The performer,
they brought back old people, so.
Yeah, but they look like the same age, right? Because of some time shit.
They were a little older.
A little bit.
All
right, between Yu-Gi-Oh 1 and GX, it was supposed to be 7 years, right? Why the fuck is Yu-Gi the same thing?
I don't know. Yugi was still short, right?
He's short as fuck. Like him being short doesn't bother me, but it's like he even seemed remotely older, like at all. They try to show Pharaoh. I'm like, no, that nigga dead. Hey,
anime logic.
He dead.
I mean,
yeah,
also,
Pharaoh was definitely dead.
To be fair, the Pokemon they actually have in the game. It's fine because they clearly grow older.
They do.
That's all red with Jotaro and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Haku and Gary. I'm like, okay,
that's fine. They don't translate that shit in the show, but it doesn't make for good TV. That's
the problem with the show. Problem with the Showberg and why you'll never get a good one is because formula. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's what it is. They have the show. What was the
shit? It's going on for years.
Digimon, for instance,
it ain't gonna get no better.
They're doing something with like the other cast, like the first generation cast. Remember, at season 2 they were there, but they were rendered almost useless because of the fucking spires.
Yeah.
Which basically is what they pull off with JoJo season 4.
Yeah.
After Jotaro, he was there, but he wasn't like the end all be all. He's strong, but he
can't deal with this threat.
Like he could. He killed the guy.
It wasn't
kind of, but it wasn't like it's like nigga, you do the final touches, but I did most of the work. So that's what it was. And
Josuke Prince.
That's why when there was like another season of like the first gen Digimon crowd, that's why people loved it. It's like, oh shit, this is amazing. We're gonna run. Well, that's like the only people that really did it right. Mm-hmm. Don't give a fuck about Cruise 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or fucking 6. I ain't give a shit about none of them. Truthfully.
None of them.
Well, 2 was alright, but after that it's like nope. 3 was fine too. Shadow Serafima was there. Miramon was just the great soliloquies.
The crew was trash.
The crew was fucking garbage.
I don't know. Cross Wars was lit. I don't know what.
Cross Wars, I don't know. I couldn't get into it, but I don't know. I'll probably try again. But
I just liked Astamon.
Oh yeah, dude. Fine. Was that the one? That wasn't the one with the gun, right?
I was the one with the gun.
There you go. That's the only that's fine. Season 2, Biazamon run through with a Digishy, just shoot niggas in the face. Like he lost his gun and stabbed Leomon. I'm like, yo, alright. That's what you do. You shoot people in the face.
Word.
# Jax. Let's go.
Seems good. Legit.
Yeah, man. So like, who's because you have MK.
I do.
Yeah,
it's all right. I don't know. I don't really. Yeah, it's all right.
After I played the story mode, I kind of checked out.
That's Mike for most fighting games, but I don't know because I play fighting games and it's like
it's not crispy.
It's not compelling. That's the problem. I don't know what is it about Street Fighter 4 and Marvel 3 that kept us coming back. That we're not getting it with 5 and Infinite. I mean, Infinite's gameplay was great. Roster was trash. But what is it about these games now?
I don't know, man.
I don't think there's soul in them.
Yeah.
They just feel like
they don't got there's no spark. Not even cash grab because they're clearly working hard on it. It's just that
something's missing.
Something is missing. Like, why do I want to play Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate more than I want to play this new one?
You know, it's funny. I was thinking about that. I'm like, yo,
I'd rather play Trilogy.
Yeah, nah, you're right. I don't know. I can't even tell you.
Is it nostalgia?
I think.
I don't know. Even then, it was clearly corny, but it had something done right.
Like, is it roster? Weird, I don't know. Maybe it's something. I think that was the original. So it still felt like it because Mortal Kombat 1, it was like, oh, the fatalities were the shit, whatever. 2, they had stage fatality. They bumped that one a little bit more. 3 was a departure.
Right.
But it was still kind of solid.
But Then Ultimate just brought it all full circle.
It really did.
And it had the fucking great roster. It was great.
It had everybody, but then everyone was brought up to the Mortal Kombat 3 style.
Right.
You know, with those combos and that whole play style and shit like that. So that was always fun.
Yep.
But that's what it is, though. I don't know. I think it's because the fighting games you played were very different. Because Mortal Kombat 3, it's like all of them, it's just a momentum-based thing. Mm-hmm. You beat ass and you keep beating ass. But it's like, in this one, it's like we're playing a lot of games that we don't really play those. Like Smash Bros, for instance. It's not about beat ass, keep beating ass, whatever. It's about foot teas and all. It's not like a violent kind of game. It feels more like a contest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like boxing is like a punching contest, technically.
Right.
As opposed to MMA, which is just go and beat ass. So I think that's what it is. We've been playing so many technical kind of games for a bit, like Street Fighter 4 and all that. The MK's just violent style. We're just not really used to that.
Doing shit, yeah.
Yeah, cause I can see.
There is footsies, but barely.
Barely. It's momentum as fuck.
It is.
Like that's probably what it is.
I think it's a charm too. It's like I think the main thing about fighting games is really cool is that you tell the story through the gameplay, through the win screens, through the loss screens, all that stuff. You don't need a whole damn fucking story mode. That's why, Marvel Infinite Story was trash.
But that was the thing, though. I think, MK does do that well. Like, if you look at the intros things, I'm going to tell you right now, Cassie Cage, I don't play her at all, but she's, my favorite character in that game.
Right.
Just because, the shit that she be talking to people.
Right.
Like, Noob Saibot, I am Shinnok's rage. She's like, Shinnok's my bitch. I'm like, real talk, she murdered that dude. I'm like, so that gave me a little backstory without having to play the shit.
So what was it about Street Fighter Alpha 2? Why is that better than MK now? What's the difference?
I mean, yeah, you actually just said. It was saying, with the charm and shit like that. But in that case, it was more a skill-based game.
But even then, you see how the stages were, amazing. The music was,
presentation.
Kind of perfect.
Presentation is a lot.
So is the MK presentation not on point?
It feels dated. That's just straight up feels to me. If you play a lot of these EA sports games,
EA Sports, big.
Or because I was trying to play UFC games, I love UFC, I love boxing, but if you see the menus, I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of the 90s. What are you doing?
Let's start this game already. It's not an ugly ass menu.
What's this square rectangle? What the fuck? What are we doing? It's just like King of Fighters. Oh my god, I fucking hate them. I hate the new King of Fighters. It's they were looking terrible. They got it right with 13.
This is crazy popular south of the border, though.
Exactly. Of course it is.
I don't know why.
Of course it is. Because King of Fighters is always going to be popular. Low key, if the presentation was 13, I would actually be playing it right now. Yeah. But it's not. So they fucked up.
Sam Show might be the next one.
I've been trying to think of.
Sam Show actually looks really good.
So
now.
I got a hot take.
Update.
I know exactly what it is.
Before we do that, what was you about to say?
I've been trying to think of what drives me to fighting games, because typically I don't really care too much for fighting games. Y'all play them. I want to play co-op games, so clearly I'm going to be playing some fighting games. But the ones that stand out to me that I like is Marvel 3, Blaze Blue, and Smash. I enjoy them because even if I lose, the flair and the dramaticism and the presentation bring me back. It's all right, I lost with Zelda, but I can switch to Lucina and maybe I could do something with that character because I like how that character looks and moves.
Right.
Or in Blaze, I lost with Tao. Maybe I can use Kokonoe and try to do better. Yeah. So I'm thinking it's that.
So I think it's more so roster than anything.
Oh yeah, it's the thing about roster.
You can't connect,
Yeah, I need to be able to connect with the roster.
All right, now you're about to go for a hot take real quick, and then we'll get back to roster.
Hell yeah! Everyone who says they're not good at fighting games, all this other shit, and mashing, stop it and get some help. Here's what it is. Think about this. In a shooter, because like I said, there's all kind of genres, all this other stuff. In a shooter, do you run in there holding the fucking trigger until it runs out? No. Let's take it to Minecraft. Do you just put a bunch of bricks and just keep holding the A button and just doing whatever? No.
All right, fuck it. Racing games then.
Racing games.
Do you not break? Do you not break in the corners?
Do you not break?
That's how you get bodied.
That's how you get
Madden, all these other
Don't
games. Do you just press one button and no? You skillful. So I'm like, what's the difference between that and fighting games? Why can't y'all have the patience to not be fucking mashing?
I'm guessing that it has to do with muscle memory.
Go on.
Because I'm playing devil's advocate.
Actually, I got something about this too, but go ahead, Mike.
I'm playing devil's advocate for a little bit because to play a fighting game strategically, you need to develop muscle memory for that game. Like let's take Smash for instance.
I see where you're headed with this.
If your layout is this way that you're gonna play and you're used to doing that, you can perform well. But let's say you play a shooting game, for instance. Let's say Overwatch, and you're used to that muscle memory with Overwatch, with the button mapping. Trying to translate that to a fighting game is two different things because you're used to doing one thing and another, and you know you're not supposed to do it in the other one, but for some reason, because that muscle memory is still there, it's just hard for you to adapt to what you need to do in a fighting game versus a shooting game.
I'll give you that. That's on mapping, and yes, you did try my controls. It's a dub. It's fine.
I wasn't even going off of that. I was just saying.
But however,
that could be something.
In the same, I think it's the lack of restraint. Because it's the same difference. Are you going to just run in there, guns ablazing in a shooting game, or are you going to try to find some cover? What's the difference between finding cover and holding the block button?
Okay, I got that good take, and I actually have something else on that. It's going to be not on fighting games itself. It's just working out versus being a fighter. I've fought a lot.
To say the least.
To say the fucking least. Big people, small people, brolic people, whatever, right? Depends on what you're doing.
Dragons.
Yeah, I wish. But the only time a person who's absurdly brolic beats me is if the match allows grappling, right? I punch harder than them. Why do I punch harder than them? Because it has nothing to do with pushing heavyweight slowly. That is the complete opposite of punching correctly, right? It's the same idea. Now, shooting games, yes, you require a lot of twitch reflex and shit like that. Let's say someone plays a racing game. You're trying to be the most controlled you can be with a shit ton of micromanagement, but never any explosive movements like you would in a fighting game, or, no combos to remember and everything like that. You got to keep your line and make sure people don't fuck with your line. It's two very different things. Someone say, I could bench 800 pounds. I'm still going to knock your shit out. Better you can knock me out, because what that is if someone uses heavy weight and they feel they're so stronger, like they use more effort to throw a punch, but a punch is supposed to be effortless, right? Yeah. A real punch is supposed to be fucking effortless. Yeah. So a strong person may punch stronger than somebody who doesn't if they both have the same crappy technique versus someone who knows their shit. So the thing about a fighting game is you have twitch, but you also have memorization. But the biggest proponent is knowing the other person as well.
Right.
And that has nothing to do with either the shooting thing or playing the racing or playing any of those types of games. Like, that's the third part. And I think people largely don't think about that. So, yeah, button mashers need not apply. Stop that shit. That goes for every game.
Every game. It doesn't work.
Basketball.
It doesn't work.
With a basketball game, you can't just, as soon as you grab it, press shoot.
No,
you gotta run down the fucking court, get yourself open, and then shoot the ball.
Control yourself.
Right? It's the same.
I have a hot take.
Go ahead, Berg.
I think I know why people button mash in fighting games, and I'm gonna blame one game.
Okay.
Tekken.
Yeah, you're right.
Everyone picked Eddie.
You're right.
And everyone did the same stupid kick move.
You absolutely right. And you know what's funny?
It's not even a hot take. That's actual facts.
Because
I know you did it. I know you fucking did it.
Actually, there are three.
I've seen you do it.
Here's the problem with that. There are certain characters that are built that have mad shit, and I could put them all now, and I guarantee that certain people play with them. Eddie.
Me.
There's Maxie from Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
I wasn't in Soul Calibur.
There's Lei from Tekken.
Yeah.
I played him.
There's that lead dude from Virtua Fighter. You ain't play Virtua Fighter, but it's the same shit as Lei. Like, there's people who have a shit ton of stances and options you can do just off of pressing buttons.
Yeah.
And it kind of rewards it because you feel like you're doing shit.
Because you ain't doing that in real Tekken. But yeah, I mean,
but
to a point, yeah, no.
You're rewarded.
People getting hit, and I'm like, well, all right.
No, that's the thing. Like, when you go against another person who doesn't really know what they're doing, but you're able to do mad attacks, generally speaking, in most games, the person who does more tends to win.
Yeah.
That's just how that mostly
I think
works.
It's like a contagious thing because I think if this dude is mashing, I'm getting hit. Oh no, I gotta fucking I gotta go just as hard as he does.
Yeah.
Just to get through.
You got a point there because it's like, I'm seeing him going crazy with his controller.
And I'm getting hit.
Why can't I do the same shit? So you start button mashing.
It's contagious.
But no, that's not how it works. It took me a long time to get over that.
Actually, like, and you realize when you look at people's hands, like when people are trained to do certain moves, like I don't really do too many advanced text, but I know exactly how they're supposed to work. So if I see a button off, I'll look at a person's hands and tell them how they're fucking up, right? So because they assume, oh, I press forward and a button, like, yeah, but the timing's off, right? So I think that's kind of the hot take too, because a lot of it is coordination as well.
Coordinate.
You know. So, and the problem with the button mashes is once they fight somebody who knows exactly what's gonna fucking happen, they're just like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna wait this shit out, and once you're open, I'm gonna fucking body you.
Yep.
Tekken is the worst example of that because you'll lose 70% off a mistake.
Yes.
And Samurai Showdown, oh, that's gonna be beautiful.
I can't wait.
Oh, that's gonna be
Start mashing. Go on. Keep mashing.
Good luck.
With punish.
Oh, all day.
my
Yep.
favorite thing
We're
to do.
punishing. No, we're punishing that game is fucking hard. Like you will lose like 3 quarters.
Died.
Like,
I jumped at him and he died.
yo, there was this video I saw like 7 weirdest fucking games. It was some shit called like Time Rebels or Time. It was weird, but like nigga could get straight up decapitated in a match.
Okay.
And you can lose limbs in that shit. Like that's how you get from button mash shit. Like oh man,
good.
y'all, we gotta play that. We gotta find it.
I
We
want to
gotta-
see that video.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb as hell. Yeah, so man,
Hot takes, Rhy'zrd. What else you feeling?
I don't have a fucking hot take.
You ain't burning?
Nah.
With desire?
The burning with desire. I mean, my son's birthday is next Saturday.
Shout out to Tiny Rick.
So
Tiny Red!
of course, I invited Iceberg. I formally inviting you.
When is it?
D. It's next Saturday. I just
I'll
said
probably
it.
be there anyway.
What?
I'll probably just be there regardless.
It's fine. Either way, look. So bring him a little something. Don't try to compete. We got him a fucking car. So
Okay.
good luck competing.
Good luck. I'll bring some ice cream. How about that?
Whatever. It's fine.
Give him a Canadian nickel.
Hey, listen, I got that. Yeah, he brought me back a couple of like Canadian coins and shit. It's more like a
I'm looking. I'm like, this is a city. I don't know what the fuck this guy wants.
I said something distinctly Canadian.
I'm like, all right.
I don't give a fuck what it was.
I'm looking around.
Here's the thing. I wanted you to see, like, yo, if you would have bought some bacon,
I was about to say.
and make sure it doesn't say Canadian bacon, because
It's
I just want,
called-
like, if I want to see
Called Pamil, and it's kind of lit.
Pamil.
Pamil, yeah.
Okay,
It's
see,
broken. It's everywhere. So like, it's an option.
See,
They're like, do you want
cause
this? They were like, would you like some crispy bacon or you want some Pamil? I tried Pamil at the first place. It's pretty lit, but I had the bacon. I'm like, oh, this is bacon, so you can't go wrong.
okay.
But the Pamil,
See, that's the thing. Like, I didn't want it to say Canadian bacon. I just wanted to say bacon.
Pamil.
Now,
Yeah.
when it comes to like, is it real? It's like Chinese food. Like, no, it's fucking food. Like,
They
that's
have
what it is
both.
over there.
And they have plenty of bacon too. So
Shit.
it's what it is.
Yo, now I want some fucking bacon.
They literally put bacon
Yeah,
on it.
Oh, the drugs finally worked. My headache is going away.
Yes.
As 2 extensions and 2 reliefs. So I
Hooray,
was
drugs.
fucked
Hot
up.
takes. What's up with these drugs, man? Come on. Either
What about-
it works or it doesn't work or it does work and it's illegal. Like, come on, that's some trash, boy.
Yeah.
I'm looking up
Side
there.
effects are worse than the thing that
I
you're trying
see
to
some
heal.
things and I'm like, yo, I don't
The
know why
side
they don't
effects
just
of me
legalize
not
it.
having a fucking headache is a great side effect.
Everything the government just be making a killing. I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, they're starting to do that. Like, if you look at
Yeah.
New York, it's like it's
Dispensaries
still illegal in a sense, but it's not like as criminalized. I mean, I was seeing people shit
Yeah,
up
they
in.
try to decriminalize weed.
Yeah, I see people in Grand Central just smoking this shit. I'm like,
Like, okay.
y'all not even like on the suburban
Right.
block or in front of your house, nigga. You in
Not
Grand
even trying to
Central?
hide it.
Yeah, I'm walking in front of Citibank. Nigga, like,
Wow.
yo, what are you doing?
Grand Central is freaking huge.
Look at some
yo.
newbies.
Yo, they ain't gonna give a fuck. Yo, Grand Central's huge. Not even gonna lie.
Shut up.
Yeah, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of money to be made. I don't know why they're not trying to fucking make it. I mean, there are certain people, but I think what's happening in certain states too is like some of the people that were in there, they're just like releasing them and shit because of that.
I feel like that's
Okay.
like the
That's-
spin. Like,
that's
you
the
gotta
shit.
come at people like, yo, especially if they're like not with something.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you can make some money, and you should just shut down the whole shit right there. You be like, oh, because I was thinking like, what was I thinking about? I'm like, you think about all these things, oh, they're banning it, or they can't. I'm like, think about all these people who want to run shit. They just want to go to events or go to whatever, but like, nah, you can't have it because it's not legal or whatever. I'm like, bro, look at all this demand. People want to spend this money. Why don't you come get this money?
I got a hot take.
Go ahead.
Hot sex.
How high?
How's the devil's
Weed
balls?
is basically gonna replace cigarettes and alcohol, right?
No. I mean,
Isn't
hopefully,
it?
but no. I mean,
Or
they'll
at
both
least-
they'll
or at
be
least-
there.
Leave my alcohol.
at
Get rid of cigarette.
At least they're gonna take a hit because
They're gonna take a hit,
because
but
people ain't gonna really be like they'll still get it, but
I mean,
not
they'll
as
still
much
do
as
it,
they
yeah.
were.
why would they
Weed's
replace?
the new kid in town, right?
No, weed been a thing.
I mean legally.
Yes.
Half and half.
Legally, yeah.
It's not gonna replace it, but yes, it'll come in.
If you know you're gonna lose money because people want to buy legal weed over your alcohol and tobacco, why don't you invest in making dispensaries?
Basically,
Actually, I got another hot take on that one. And
hot
yeah,
take on the hot
because
take.
that is actually happening. But here's the problem, though. You know how hard it is for the people who were originally selling weed, generally, you know, a couple of years, having a little bit of bud, which is bullshit, right? And then a lot of times those people, and I'm talking black folk here, trying to get licenses, sell.
incarceration rates don't make sense.
Mad fucking difficult.
Even in Canada, that threw me off because even regardless of like the melting pot and all other stuff, there's still more black people. And it's 8% of the population. More black people in Canada in jail than anyone other race. And I'm like, how?
How?
Like it's literally like 8% of the population. And I'm looking at it like I'd say population rates from what I've seen, anecdotal, like majority white. Next Asian, there's so many like left, like the different like backgrounds and all the stuff. Then Indian, then black. Like I've barely like me and Portia looking around. We only saw a couple of black people. It was majority Asian, majority white.
Because all of them in jail.
Apparently, or they're just hiding, like they just picking their spot.
Because they try not to go to
Like,
jail.
yeah, basically, I know where to be.
Like yo, I got to
like, we
hide
would
in
see
this
them
hole
for a
like a
second,
dicklet,
but then-
alright?
Shit look like Towns the stage. We were in that fucking Neo-Japan, Neo-China shit. They were just hiding in the fucking trenches. Like, that's what it is. It's like, fuck, I gotta buy some milk. Shit. You gotta go.
no.
I have a secret tunnel. Go to the subway.
Trying to get got.
Go to the store manager. Like, you have a special knock. Go to the back door to get some milk. It's like,
Man,
fuck, this is a court. This is the
North
best I can give you.
America.
If I get caught, I get caught too. They slam the door in the motherfucker's face.
Like, damn,
It's
that's
like,
crazy.
yo, I'm telling you, man, it's bullshit. It's straight up bullshit. That just needs to fucking stop. But that's the thing. Like, as far as the dispensaries, yeah, a lot of dispensaries are opening up, but it ain't for black folk.
Exactly.
You know, you got like places that are what's it called, crack houses. What are they called, cocaine apartments now?
Trap
You need to
house.
knock that shit the fuck out.
Cocaine
God,
apartments.
cocaine apartment.
Yeah, man, that's all I'm telling you. Cocaine apartments.
It's crazy.
Yeah, let's go through a cocaine apartment.
house.
Like, the fuck out of here.
It's so stupid.
It's dumb as hell. But, and that's the thing, there's certain spots, though, that are starting to get up when it comes to, like, Atlanta, for instance. It's like, that's like the last bastion.
Beach.
Yeah. Some parts of Florida and shit like that. But some other parts are fucked up, so it's like, it really depends on where you end up.
Florida's kind of
I saw a person walk across the street because they saw me. They straight up looked me up and down and walked across the street. Let me explain the street, though. The street was like a 4-lane fucking freeway.
Wow.
And they was like, dead ass playing Frogger to get away from me. I'm
I'll take
like,
my chances.
listen, I think I have a better chance with this bus than this here nigger. Like,
Yes, with the hard R.
with a hard R. Yet I walk into the restaurant and the people are so fucking friendly. So I don't like, yo, who?
What is this?
I don't understand. But at least it's obvious as fuck and you can tell here's just
I'd rather
passive.
it be obvious. The subtle shit is worse.
Yeah, here's don't be subtle about it. Look, you don't like me, that's great. So I don't have to waste any time thinking about you. Like,
Facts.
cool, because I ain't got time to be wasting on you. Like, but yeah, so there's a couple hot
Racism is
takes.
stupid.
Oh, racism dumb as fuck. Yeah, I just listened to
Big
this
trash.
podcast, a Joe Rogan podcast. Actually, shout outs to him. I want to end up on that show one day.
You do
He
or
was
don't?
dude.
Okay.
He was talking to somebody, C.T. Fletcher. If anyone knows about
That's
him,
my man.
that's the dude. He went through a heart transplant, not to like a little while ago, right? No, a year ago. Right, because remember he was going crazy, but then his heart was giving out. He had a couple of heart attacks, shit like that. And he says he doesn't know where it came from, but it was like an older woman. And he swears, like he doesn't know, but he feels that the person might have been Oriental or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like honestly, it's just this dermis. This dermis is the only thing that stops that causes this racism shit. Everything underneath is the same shit. How the fuck? He's like, how the fuck can I get an old woman's heart and it saves my life? I mean, we're literally the same shit. Literally.
Yeah.
What's the diff?
Complexion.
I mean, and they point out another thing in that podcast too, which I pretty much it's the same shit. I've been saying this forever. It's like all it is really just our body adapting to certain amounts of melanin.
Basically,
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's all regions.
If you look at people like Irish, they're white as fuck, right? Why they white as fuck? There's no sun. It's like fuck. How am I gonna get this vitamin D? So their skin has to be way lighter than ours, just to get some of that. And we're born
It's literal science. Yeah.
Exactly. We're in Africa. We got way too much sun. It's like, oh shit, we don't want all this cancer that comes with that.
Right.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, but if you start talking science to certain people, they look at you like you're retarded.
Not my problem. So the thing is, it's like,
whoa,
that's like
That's the problem.
I
with
will
race-
not
that's the problem
associate.
with
No,
racism.
thank you.
that is the problem with racism.
Ignorance.
It's not mine.
It's not my problem.
See, the thing is, just like if the person wants to be ignorant and they choose to be ignorant, then that's wasting. That's rude to everybody involved.
Don't
Like,
waste my time, yo, please.
but nah, that's the general thing though. So that I think that's what we just need to overcome and just understand that we're all the same shit. Like I read the Batman story, Death of the Family. Great fucking book. What was happening is like there was some people that their face was getting like literally ripped off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, underneath that, the whole cast is the same motherfucker. Like literally. So come on, same shit.
Yeah.
And they can do it in a comic book. We need to.
And basically, what it is classism, but then they just literally, we can't tell because this guy is white and poor, this guy is rich and white. All right, he's dark. There we go. It's always been classism.
It is. It's 100%.
Because people they want to get over. They want to make somebody feel less than somebody else want to be on top.
It goes back to the caste system.
Yep.
It is. Basically, let's keep everyone else fighting each other so then they will deal with us.
It's all about
Is that simple?
money.
Fictional things like comics and anime and whatnot. I didn't want to use One Piece as an example, so I use X-Men this time.
Woo! Let's just say X-Men the book and that discussion's over.
Pretty much.
Say your take though. Say your take, bro. I hope everyone knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah.
That,
Mutants versus humans.
that was
100%.
actually there was 3 takes to that. There was mutants versus human and there's mutants versus mutants. So it was essentially it was a Malcolm X versus MLK thing.
Yeah.
Going on along with the whole humans persecuted. And I mean, purifiers is KKK.
Yeah.
It's worse if you're black and a mutant. So they actually did that in that show Gifted. They talked about that. It's like, you know, the purifiers coming after us is no different than the Klan coming after y'all. I'm like, damn.
There was another hot take.
What up?
It's kind of real rough.
What up?
That's good.
They were like, damn. I mean, like I said, I'm an ally, but think about how the homophobia in the black community is. They're like, what's the difference between black people persecuting a gay dude and a white and the Klan persecuting a black dude?
Not much of a difference.
It's a hot take.
It's not.
There's
There is no difference.
literally
It's
people who
kinda
have told
messed up.
me they would disown their son if he's gay.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
crazy.
fucked up. It's fucked up.
It's very fucked up.
It is.
And like I said, because like, I don't give a fuck. Because like we're in New York. That's just nuts, whatever. But there's a lot of people who
that shit
they
is-
cannot fucking stand. I'm like,
But
bro,
why? Look, dude, look,
why?
understand.
It doesn't affect you.
Here's the
Really
thing.
don't.
All right, okay. So if it's a gay guy, right, that means one less person to go after a woman that you may want if you're straight.
That's
If it's a
good
gay
eyes.
woman, that means that she ain't had shit to do with you in the first place, so you could look elsewhere.
Right.
All it does, it saves time. What's the fucking problem?
What's the problem?
I have one singular problem,
What's-
and this is about certain people. Like, you know how there's some people's like, oh, a person dressing too feminine, she shouldn't have to do that because it's designed by patriarchy and blah, blah, blah. Right. Okay.
Right.
Whatever, right? Some women who are feminists want to be cute. What's the problem, right? Here's my hot take. When you see a trans person, specifically the male, right, and they start dressing in those same women's clothing, and then they're like, oh shit, you go girl, da da da. Ain't that the same shit you were telling this other actual woman to not wear? Because it's a patriarchy shit, but it's okay when a guy does that. It's the same, literally the same type of shit.
I'd say
Mini skirts and blah 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 blah. I'm like,
Tuesday's dope.
Like, yeah, that's a dub.
no. What it is to me is basically it's like
I got
it's
more
jeal-
hot takes.
it's jeal-
Goddamn, we out here. All right, we out
yeah,
here.
no.
We out here.
It's to me it's
I got some
jealousy.
anime hot takes. What's up? Okay, go.
Yeah.
Keep over.
No, I was saying, like, to me, it's just jealousy, really. It's like, you know, you can't do it, so you don't want other women to do it. But it's okay if a guy does it because it's technically not considered by most people,
Right.
Like
The
pretty or whatever.
Attractive.
The main
I'm
problem,
like,
Probably not dangerous.
I'm like, yo, let people do what the fuck they want.
Right.
Please.
the main
Cut
problem
that shit out.
with feminism is that the people who are feminists, they want equality, but they really don't want equality. They want to be on the same level as men and have the same double standards that benefited them before.
That's not real feminism then.
But that's what a lot of
Quote
quote-unquote feminists, that's how they move.
Real feminists wants equality, and that's it.
Right, equality, minimum.
That's
And I'm with that.
that's fine.
I am completely rolling, 100% proponent of that. But the minute you deviate
Trying
and
to
you want
be
to
on
keep
top.
your same,
It's that class
because it's a
system,
double
man.
standard, and most of
Class.
them are negatives versus women, but they want to keep those positives,
So
and you can't. Sorry.
Yeah, both ways.
yeah, no, that's
have
what I'm
it
saying.
both ways.
Like I said, like for me, equality is the most important thing. Like, you know, if a person wants to be treated in the feminine role, while you know you have to be the man for that, then that's perfectly fucking fine. If you want to be a breadwinner instead, and etc., that's perfectly fine, right? But there's no getting all of the benefits from one side and getting all of the other benefits from the other. It's like it's a little mind-boggling. For instance, like
Mind-boggling.
I can't be out on a date with a person who makes 3 times more than me, and I'm spending all my money on
you
the
spend the
date.
money. That's not optimal.
That's not optimal.
The fuck out of here.
It ain't optimal.
It
That's
really
rule. That's the other rule. Rule number 2: be optimal. Don't fuck with. That's actually number 1 for me. That's number 1. Because getting the bag is optimal.
Yes, it is. So
You got to write this shit.
Nigga, be optimal.
no, that's
number 1.
That's why it's recorded.
How about that?
But yeah,
Number
that's
2: don't fuck with the bag.
yeah, basically. Be optimal, don't fuck with the bag.
Be optimal.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Look,
just stupid. Exactly. Oh, I'm gonna spend because I'm the guy. I gotta spend my $60, which is gonna take an ill cut for you making 3 times as much.
Yeah.
Spend your money.
I'm not rolling with that either.
yeah, that's not equal at all.
Like if it's
It's
supposed
dumb.
to be, because
ain't
relationships are supposed to be partnerships.
Right.
If we really partners,
Optimal partnership.
then
Now,
help me out.
now here's the
Not
thing.
even that.
Now,
It's not even that. It's just the stigma. Because obviously she got a problem helping you out, but it's the perception.
yeah, it's like
Society.
it feels like, oh damn, Mel, you should be whatever.
Society.
See, that's my thing. So, like I said, I'm an ally.
I'm an ally. Yeah.
I'm an ally.
I 100% understand my male role, and I am trying at my best to fulfill that male role.
Right.
Regardless
Shout
of
out
someone
to-
sees whether it says, "Oh, it's patriarchal," I don't give a fuck. That's what I do, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Shout outs to Renata. The first time I met her,
Yeah,
I was, like I said, she was like telling me all the stuff, laying into me. Held the door for her. She said, "Don't fucking hold the door for me." I was like, "Shit, she's about it." Mm-hmm. Don't treat her.
I'm with it.
I'm like, okay.
I
respect. I'm like,
my
God damn.
here's my
I
thing
mean,
about
I'm an equal opportunity door.
Right, that's me.
That's
Yeah,
just
like,
me.
I'm gonna do it regardless.
Here's the
But
thing.
that's the way. Yeah, I'm like, okay.
the only time I hold the door where I pull the door and step behind it for someone to walk through
Right.
is my woman. Outside of that,
That's valid, yeah.
I'm walking in and I'm holding it behind
That's
me.
basically
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Now that's what I would do, and if you tell me not to, then fucking fine.
Yeah,
I'm-
fine, bye.
Cause that is optimal.
That's valid.
That's
That is optimal.
That is optimal.
It's not holding me down too much. It's not killing too much time.
No.
And I'm
Boom.
helping the next person.
I'm gonna keep walking.
'Cause what's
Once
gonna
my head
happen
Let's
is-
go. That's on you.
Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna walk and I'm gonna have to wait for your dumbass to open the door,
Right.
and then follow. I'm like, nah, we can just save time. Let's
That's
fucking
stupid.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I hold the door for my bros. I hold it for whatever.
Right.
It's like,
People I know.
but yes, I do appreciate.
All right.
I
That shows
definitely
you she's
appreciate
about it.
that.
She wanted it equal. At the same time, I said, "Get the fuck through the door, man."
Yeah, like cut that-
Hey, don't
look,
knock it the fuck off.
look. We get it. We get it.
Yeah, I
Cut the
get
shit
it.
out.
Exactly.
Don't be a tryhard.
Yeah.
That should be that's
gotta
my
show
rule. Don't be a tryhard.
Like, nah, you good. Don't worry about it.
Good. Exactly.
Man, nah.
My ally is fine. What the hell was that?
This shit falling apart still. It's got no hope. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
It's losing legs.
Stand is death. But screw still works on the bottom. Is fine.
That's it. Be an ally. Don't be a dick. That's
Basically,
it.
that's it.
Be a part of the solution,
Like I
not the
said,
problem.
if it's not your problem and it does bother somebody else, try to have some empathy. That's all it is.
That's literally it, man. Like, I don't really see why it's a problem. Like, yo, it was weird. I was doing some work or whatever. This was when out during my construction days, and there was somebody. There was like a woman there, and she was about to work, and we walk into the area, and we see her with a hard hat or whatever, and she was saying, "Oh, don't think because I just put my finger up. I'm like to stop her. I'm like, can you do the work? So yeah, all right, cool. And I just walked away. I'm like,
that's it.
I'm like, hey, are you good? All right, bet.
I do the same thing.
I don't
at my
give
job.
a flying fuck.
Because most of the time at my job, you just see dudes there because it's lifting boxes.
Yeah.
But occasionally there's women that come through. I treat them the exact same way.
Yeah, it's 100%. You have to.
If you can't do this route, you gotta go.
Basically,
That's it. Male, female.
That's it.
If you can't maintain a clean route, you gotta go.
That's it.
That's what it is.
You want to hear about it.
I gave you the same training I gave the last dude. Sorry.
If you're not capable, that's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Now there is some realms where certain forms of equality are a little bit much.
Right.
Like let's say in the combat realm, for instance. Now
Obviously.
here's a hot take for
They're
that
not built
one.
the same way.
Right. So I saw exactly. People they're not physically built the same. Right. As far as a man's hip to shoulder ratio to whatever. So you see like these trans people winning all these fucking world records.
No, that's some
And you see in
bullshit.
combat
No, that's bullshit.
sports.
That nah.
See.
Nah.
So this
so
this
not
my head
rolling.
take. Now, like I said, if a person,
got?
tear this shit up.
of course,
Let's
if
go.
a person,
Let's hear it.
like I said, if a person's trans, fine. But once you fucking start competing in some shit, the rule doesn't say you have to be born as such, but come the fuck on. Like really,
I'm not rolling.
I'm not.
Because you have the same. Yeah, you transitioned, but your strength didn't transition.
Right.
Nope.
You didn't get weaker. As a matter of fact, you might have gotten stronger.
Dude, I saw this MMA fight. I forgot her fucking name. I forgot the name. And I'm still saying her, by the way, just so y'all know.
Ally.
Exactly. I
allies.
forgot her name, but it was a trans person, came in, beat the shit out of the opponent. Now, here's the problem, right? Keep in mind, I fight a lot, right? I did some amateur, did some semi-pro, whatever. That person was not skilled. She was not skilled at all. It was just manhandling, literally manhandling this person, right? And I'm not trying to say a pun. It was
fun though.
yo, but she was literally manhandling this person. I'm like, yo, this can't.
My man's his ass ain't belong there. That's
It ain't
that
belong
bullshit.
there. It didn't belong there. Like this is bullshit.
No. Hell no. I don't know. I don't understand.
here's my-
Because like I said, it's a gray area. Blah blah blah. They want to be
Sports
like,
is
It's
a great
really,
fucking
it's
area.
really not
I'm
a
like,
great.
get the fuck out
It's
of
really
here.
not a great.
You're a
area.
man. You
If
were
you're-
born a man. You are not competing.
Not even that. If you're trans, you're in a new league.
That's valid.
Check this out.
But yeah.
No. So see, here's the thing. Like, all right, as far as competition, right? So if you look at, let's say, certain records or certain times or whatever by certain people, there, in certain cases, there is a gap between the men and female when it comes to certain things. Let's go to powerlifting, for instance, though. There was a trans person who broke up a whole bunch of records. That trans person's records were no different than if a woman were taking steroids.
Wow.
That's what the difference
what's
was.
up?
Right? So women
Don't you
take
have to take steroids when you're transitioning?
Well,
no,
not those kind of
not
steroids.
that. If you're going from female to male, you have to take testosterone.
Right.
So that kind of boosts your shit up or whatever. But of course, if you're
saying.
already a male,
Quick
and
science
you take
lesson. Steroids on their own don't really do anything. Steroids allow you to not
To
fatigue.
recover faster.
Correct. They allow you to not fatigue so you can put in more work, which you should not be putting in. Ergo, rest recovery period. Yes.
So you shouldn't
There's
be
only
able
a certain
to.
amount of work you should be able to with steroids. Since that's your cellular muscular regeneration, allowing you to fucking go to the next level, which
Exactly.
is fucking stupid because that's not human.
So
nature.
it puts somebody in a class between like the male and female within there. It's like, so if a trans person doing female records, it's like that movie I Want a Man.
basically
What was
illegal.
it, Joanna Man?
Yeah. What is that?
Really? That's
Joanna
literally the
Man.
same shit.
Cheating.
Like,
So basically, you're doing steroids. So it's cheating. So either way, it shouldn't be allowed.
because clearly the testosterone level, even if they're taking estrogen, let me tell you something about estrogen. It
Bullshit is
takes way longer to activate, and it does way. It's like not nearly as effective as testosterone.
So like I said,
Yeah.
just make a new league.
Basically,
Or don't compete. Get the fuck out of
Or
here.
that.
Or compete
Well,
with men.
if they still want to compete,
not compete with men.
well, yeah.
Because if you're born with that, essentially you have the same testosterone limitations or situations as men,
That's
right?
that's
So
terrible.
that's gonna be the case. Fucking do that.
Yeah.
Like, so
Simple
I
as
get it. Look, here's the thing about it. Like I said, ally, whatever. But then people try to be too PC about it. Nah, fuck that. That's too much.
Yeah,
that's
I get,
too fucking much.
I get the feeling that people might be taking what we're saying the wrong way.
I don't know.
Whatever. Fuck that. But
This is, first of all, this is the DaPillaManz.
This is a
This is not for the faint of heart.
It is not for the faint.
Second of all, even after all we said, we still want y'all to get your rights and whatnot.
Be optimal.
Like we're not against what you're doing.
But let's not do
At
dumb
the same
shit.
time, though.
there's
What the
things.
fuck?
There are
You
things
call
that
out
are.
you're,
bullshit.
you're basically a woman in a dude's body manhandling people.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. Exactly.
Next.
You can't be doing that shit.
Can't do that.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Because
You're gaming the system. You're getting.
You
over
really
it,
are
and
gaming the
nobody's
system.
calling that shit out.
Because here's another fucking problem too. So let's do the reverse of that. Let's say if a woman is transitioning as a guy, right? Mm-hmm. It's the same shit because she's taking testosterone and all that stuff. But here's the thing. So is she competing with women though?
No,
No. Is she competing with men? But
Yeah.
getting bodied though.
that's on her.
So that's the thing.
yeah,
That one is that situation is that's on her, and the other situation is a complete fucking dub because it's just straight up cheating.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the gray area.
That's it.
This is the problem when it comes to that kind of competition.
Yep.
So it's rough because I don't know.
They either need to compete with their original sex or make a trans league. That's it.
Pretty
Sorry.
much. It.
That's fine.
Trans league.
Like either one.
That would be lit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. Look,
Maybe,
more
yeah.
competition is more
It's everywhere,
competition.
Yeah, that's it. If you want to play, yeah. Play.
Look, I'm gonna say it's gonna sound weird, horrible, and I don't want people to think I'm confusing the two, but they have Special Olympics, so
Yes, it's
I
the
know
other
you
kind
were
of
trying to
special.
make it a
Olympics.
joke, but that's hilarious.
It's the other kind of special. Yes,
if you're trying to get PC'd up, you're the wrong fucking
it's
podcast.
the wrong one.
You really are in the wrong fucking podcast.
What was the intro? Enough said. Yeah, my face.
Word.
We ain't holding shit back. But yeah, that's what it is.
Nah, man, that's the thing. So
Cheating. Fuck out of here. Next subject.
Next.
yeah,
Next question.
whew, man. Oh, I guess going back into characters. So we were doing with that. We'll talk about trans people. We'll talk about characters and all that shit. So we can go into fighting games right now because there's some instances of people.
Oh no.
Welcome to New York.
Damn, Popo, shit.
Are we leaving that in?
Yeah, we're leaving that in.
You need to get on some editing though. But yeah, that's fine. We leave that.
We're not that one.
We're not editing. I have to edit this anyway. It's too freaking.
Don't be leaving in too many mistakes though. But fine, it's
Yeah, no, we leave that siren.
trying to share that shit. We can
We can leave the siren. Welcome to New York. Someone got bodied down the street.
Podcast. I mean, if people are gonna be like dubbing podcasts is like an hour and a half long, bro. There's people who go on for 3 hours.
Rogan's is fucking 4 hours
Like-
on average. Don't give a
Like,
fuck.
come on, man.
I don't give a fuck. It's fine. I saw people taking bathroom
stop
breaks during his shit.
recording when
Like,
We stop recording when we run out of shit to say.
actually, I love those podcasts because it's like half my shift. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna let that shit rock. I'm gonna do all this fucking
Oh
paperwork.
shit, half my shift.
Oh, word is one? All right, bet. Day's over. I'm gonna throw in another one. I'm like, cool. That's just the rest of my fucking day. But nah, man. So, yeah, fighting game characters and all that shit. People always wonder, like, how come I don't play too many female characters in fighting games? Well, let me fucking tell you. It's one person tried to say misogynist, right? One person tried to say, no, it's not even that.
no.
You gotta understand, if the fighting style is not something I give a fuck about, I'm not gonna play. And unfortunately, a lot of these females are designed with very terrible fighting styles. I'm gonna be honest, like very light hits and all this flowy shit. None of it very effective. You know,
It's not optimal.
it's not optimal. Like you got when you see me pick a female character in the fighting game, you understand why. So
It's valid.
she
can say very valid.
fought 3.
I'm thinking Makoto off the rip.
Actually, which Makoto? She fought 3? Yes, she fought 3 Makoto.
Yeah.
Off the fucking rip. 100%. You got Vanessa from Virtua Fighter 5. Right? Y'all could figure that one out. Shiva from Mortal Kombat 3. Right? Overwatch, my main is Zarya. My main character is fucking Zarya. Right? So if you look at it, it's all like very effective shit. I like Jackie from MK11. Smash, I don't like really any of the female characters in there. Like,
they're just not
Every
great.
last female character in Smash pretty much is dainty and like you said, throwing out light hits and whatnot.
yeah, I like.
And the ones that throw out like regular hits probably just aren't your bag.
They really don't though. It's like probably like Lucina at best,
Yeah.
but I'm not a good swordy person, so
Yeah, not your bag.
can't really do that.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like it has to me. This fight styles has to be effective, you know. And that was kind of my problem with Tekken also.
Yeah, I can't. Any female character. I don't know.
In that one, like that new girl they try to make that took Bruce's style. I'm like, I don't like the fact they just like, they just stole his
They do
whole
the same
shit.
with Raven Master. I'm like,
Yeah.
who is she? Make her own character. Why are you killing off Raven for this?
You could have just had a new fucking character, and that would have been fine.
I don't get it.
But
Where was she before?
I think
Where was she this whole time?
exactly. I think that's a bit of the issue. Oh, Vanessa. Vanessa 2 from King of Fighters, the dirtiest boxer on the fucking planet.
That's kind of true. Like, also use like it's basically like I don't see myself as a woman. Like, truth be told, the only women I pick are just straight cold, stone cold assassins.
Yeah.
Ladies, like, it's effective. All right, just kill them. Like, what's the problem?
But that's what I'm saying.
That's how
Fucking
it's
Monster Hunter from fucking Marvel Infinite.
Oh yeah.
That was instantly my second character. Then I had to figure out my first character. 'Cause she came out, I was like, I'm good. I'm good now. But
Stupid. Should have not been DLC.
you should have not been DLC. She should have came out that long.
It would have been perfect. Yeah. It was sponsor on the Black Panther. What else is there?
I think I got the reverse problem y'all have because I end up gravitating toward female characters.
And that's perfectly valid
Fine
too.
for you, yeah. They just to
You know?
me, they don't seem that strong. That's kind of the way.
The only one I wanted to play Street Fighter 5 was Karen, but she is mad hard to play as her.
She really is.
She's mad hard to play. She's very effective.
Matt Hardy.
Her fighting style is extremely effective.
Right.
It's like Aikido with like Hungar, but it's I just can't play it. 'Cause
I played
she's-
some Ibuki. I went far in fucking Evo because of Ibuki.
Yeah.
You just bust that.
Fortunately, guys in the same game. So
He's not.
Oh, you mean 5?
Yeah,
Never mind.
5.
Never mind. All right, you're right. You're right.
That was perfect, but after a while, I'm like, I
Why
don't
can't
feel
they
like doing
just put Guy in there? Like,
it. You telling me?
They should put guy. Oh yeah. So this goes
All
back.
these references, these niggas is lame. I swear.
So-
fucking Cody, I know a guy. I'm like, what the fuck? Exactly. Oh, it's my prior student.
Like right.
Long pause. I'm like, what is this dumb shit? Where the fuck is guy?
Word.
Is he that important?
Yo, I'm telling you, man, finding the right
That
fighting
many
game
references?
character.
Ugh.
Because we were talking about that a little bit earlier, like finding a character that actually
Piss me
like
off. This guy in UFS,
represents-
what the fucking player goes off of that?
might be in the old set.
Maybe. No, if that's the case, then that's it.
I know they have a standard, but I don't know if they have like a legacy type thing. Remember, I played like maybe a few matches at best.
But
so.
you know, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
The
so-
spike shit's coming regardless.
Well, yeah, that's going to be standard for like 3 years, so it's whatever.
Good.
3 years, not
And
2.
it's fucking Cowboy Bebop. Next,
Cowboy Bebop. Yeah.
I've been wanting him in versus something. I'm like, what else?
UFS is a card game that has a bunch of people from different fighting games.
Apparently, because
So-
it's parallel versus, and I'm like, if you could last that long while still kind of hanging with versus, it might be something too.
No, and surpassing, because remember,
It's
versus
surpassing.
one died.
Versus one dies. So
And
at
this
that point,
one went through a whole company
it
change.
takes something to look into.
So they had a world.
It was definitely popping when versus was popping.
Oh, bro.
I'm like,
Yeah.
if you could compete on versus popping level, there must be something to it.
Yeah, because I remember there was definitely a scene. That's how I learned about it. It was just random people in the
out there.
fuck ass neutral rounds.
Technically, it was more UFS 20s than versus in their heyday. Because I saw UFS way more than I saw
I
versus.
think you're right.
Yeah.
Because it was there. It was.
I had this
games, it
fucking
was
cheap
everywhere.
ass common uncommon Iori deck that was busting ass.
Bust that.
Yeah,
Bust ass.
yeah, it was terrible. It was
Deliver that bus ass.
deliver that bus ass.
Hashtag bust ass.
You know hashtag. It's deliver the bus ass.
Deliver the bus ass. You did the dose
Deliver
of the
the-
DaPillaManz.
Deliver the DaPillaManz. Yes, that's a JoJo
Directly.
reference. Look it up.
Man, almost everything related to us is a JoJo reference.
Half the time.
Pretty much everything related to this fucking
And
planet.
if it ain't, it will.
This
And if
planet.
it ain't, it
How
will
about
be.
pop culture in 2019?
Oh God.
How about that?
All right. So let's go back into the characters thing, for instance, right? Everyone has to have characters that match up with their own ideology.
You gotta be able to relate. That's
Right. So if you look at like Street Fighter 3, Urian, for instance, right?
Yeah.
That motherfucker related, but he's designed off of a combination of a PaLaMan
Yep.
and
Yeah,
the dude. And the dude from fucking Blade Runner. Who's that guy? That's the fucking cyborg name?
Oh, yeah, your man.
Yeah, the replicant. Exactly.
Yeah.
Alex,
That
whatever
guy.
his fucking name is. But that
That was a
was
sad movie.
that was a sad fucking
You're
movie.
right. It definitely is the two of those guys.
Two of those.
and your man's from Blade Runner.
Exactly. And that was the JoJo. Guile is fucking pulling around.
Guile Stroheim. Yes.
Which is weird because Stroheim's a Nazi.
He's a Nazi.
Stroheim-
He's made in America.
Guile-
Same hairstyle. Look at Vega's cars. Get out of my face,
Exactly.
man. The same. I saw the way he came. His intro. He just did some off the wall, slice your side of the fucking building with his fucking razor. I'm not some Vega shit.
Yeah. 100%.
Really?
100%.
Oh, we can go in deep, man.
Yeah, that could be a whole nother episode.
No, it's this episode. How about that? But I need some references. So that's fine.
the references to write down.
Because it's crazy. Because JoJo has real world references and real world has JoJo references.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Yeah. I think that's like going into
They
Guilty Gear.
influenced in the old
Guilty Gear was the
culture.
first
Yeah,
to
Guilty
start that, and then when I heard about JoJo, I'm like, oh, it's a rap. It's 100% rap. Oh, band names? I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Nope, it gets worse than that.
Way worse. There's
Oh.
fucking actual songs, different random freaking engineers, freaking characters and shit.
Oh yeah, no, Killer Queen is like it like that motherfucker is perfect. He's
Perfect.
well, the only difference is like his base character is based off of David Bowie.
Right.
But-
also cool.
Exactly.
So cool.
The second version I don't know, but every version of his stand it entirely has to do with Queen.
Yes.
I mean, the song is called Killer Queen, which we sing every single time we go to
Every time we
karaoke.
get the shot.
Karaoke duet, NYC, come through, see us.
Yo, first of all, y'all ain't ready for that.
I ain't ready for that.
That's the realest thing you could ever do.
Yeah.
See me in karaoke.
Facts.
Word. Then his fucking
Yo,
abilities.
people are like freaking like mic shy. It's like ridiculous.
I don't get it.
I
You
don't
gotta
get
let
it.
loose. But I mean, we was the same way. You was the same way
Yeah, but
in the beginning.
I mean, when you think about it, if you're doing karaoke with your peoples, and they're really your peoples, what do you have to worry about?
You gotta be worried, man. You gotta break them in.
It's weird the first time,
That is the way.
and but then afterwards, when you realize that it's better, you have more fun the less you give a fuck.
Yes.
That's
Not
like
everybody realizes that at first, but yes.
that's what it is. No, all right. Let's look at a person. Amelia Clark, for instance, right? Daenerys.
Okay.
All right. If you actually look at her outside of that show, she's a completely different person.
Yeah, it is 100%.
She's fucking manic and expressive. She's like always brings the elevation way up. She's the first one to raise the energy of a room
She be not blonde.
at all.
She looks
It's
too good as a blonde. That's the problem.
It's fine. Let her rock.
She doesn't
But
redhead. She looks like anyone else. I'm like, really?
exactly, she was like that in that one fucking movie. Me before whatever. Fuck that movie. But
in Solo.
there's another movie that
was
I
alright
was
in
forced to
Solo.
watch
It was
that
great.
people always die. But the thing was, it was like her. She would probably be perfect in karaoke because there is no shyness. It's like she will put herself on the line to make other people feel good.
That's what it is.
That's the same shit with karaoke. It's like, yo, we're not judging. I hope you're terrible at singing. We're gonna fucking clap it up.
Yeah.
Word.
Like, yo, I'm a terrible singer.
All of us. terrible.
Yo, low key, I always wanted to know how to sing, right?
Yeah.
Always wanted to know, but no, fuck
Unfortunately.
that.
Another lifetime. We'll see.
Another.
Apparently, David, he was like, "Yo, I swear, you some kind of R&B singer." So I'm like, "Where? How?"
Yeah. Our patron Samad
Yes.
akins you to Lou Rawls.
Lou Rawls. I don't know. Listen, it's just the voice. There's no talent behind it.
You
But,
never fun.
like I said, in another life, I swear, I'm just a smooth ass R&B bass player. That's it.
Once you hit him up one time.
You will never find.
I heard a little bit of the nigga.
I don't know how the rest of that shit goes, but I'm gonna sing it for sure.
For sure.
Whatever, fuck. I don't know. There's what other songs do you have? He been out since like the '60s.
Oh no.
You got like a discography.
That's kind of like.
I'm gonna look into that. What are some
Like-
other Lou Rawls songs?
Like, there's like a lot of artists like this guy like expansive discographies, but you never hear about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That John B. John B got mad album.
John B got too many albums.
Like what?
John B got no business having that many albums.
He got like 2 songs I know, but he got mad.
He probably has more songs, but they didn't let him
He's got
get
that other.
burned.
Don't stop. Let it go home again.
But that wasn't even a single. We heard that.
That was a single. I heard on the radio.
It was a single. It was 100% a
single. Which is alright
with you. I know that fucking song. If I remember that song, that shit was popular.
John B.
If I remember this song, that shit was popular. Because I
about
don't.
this song.
About this shit here.
Yeah, oh man.
My shit. Here's the next karaoke. Don't stop.
It's not going to be in the book.
Maybe it's John B.
We can look.
He had the one where you had to look through it on the phone.
They be dubbing stuff that makes no sense to be dubbed.
Listen,
Yeah.
we gotta get it in there.
Like they got like 5 DMX songs. Like you don't get the fuck
not
out of
enough.
here.
They don't know the culture. That's the problem.
They don't. They
don't
don't. But they're not doing it for our culture.
Not at all.
They have some stuff
They
in
doing
there.
it for the bag.
Yeah, that's why they have the popular songs in there.
All
Even though it was weird, they had Arctic Monkeys in there.
Right.
That was weird.
That was weird.
It was
You
a
know,
welcome witness, but it was weird.
they were starting to get popular. I don't know what they're doing now, but
Right.
after AM, they seem to have just not. They're just gone. Like what the fuck did they do?
Man, they played the Olympics and they just disappeared. I'm like, what?
Nah, I don't like that. But maybe it's that guitars. He fucking up.
Oh, well, that's valid.
Then afterwards, Alex Turner started doing most of the parts. I'm like, so why the fuck is that guy in there?
Right.
No, Alex Turner had a whole album by himself.
Right. He did.
He
had a
did.
solo album. I saw him.
Yeah, I'm like,
Cause I'm like Google Play. I'm like Arts and Monkeys to play some other shit. I'm like, oh, that's the guy. I'm looking at it. I'm like, Alex Turner. It's just him.
yeah, I'm like, cause here's the thing, like he does a lot of the guitar parts too. So the guitars in that band is just caking off or nothing, because they be fucking up live all the time. All the time. I could play better than him. Like, and I'm not even saying that's a diss because I could play guitar, but I could still do it better than that motherfucker.
It's more than
Like,
that to a band too, because there's one part talent, half part
Well, it's
cooperation.
band dynamics, and the bassist and the drum. Keep
Also, he
time.
might have just been their friend, so he's like, "Yeah, it's my man's," but he wasn't really taking the gig as serious. So
Yeah.
probably what it was.
That's my man.
Nah, man,
my
fuck
man.
that. You
That's
know,
my
here's
brother.
the thing: their songs aren't that difficult. Like,
I don't know.
you could be practicing maybe if that's his life. You should be doing 8 hours a day.
Right.
This motherfucker's practicing like maybe once a week. All right, I'll get it on stage. Like fucking
What you doing the
Iverson.
rest of the week?
What the fuck is practice? Practice? Fucking
Don't
practice.
worry, he came in the soldier, but practice.
But yeah,
Iverson, Allen Iverson. That's what the whole beef was, because they were trying to find him for not going into practice.
he's
Practice.
got my face. I mean, I'm a superstar. That's what it is.
Ah, fucking Soldier Boy. Woo!
Soldier Boy is out here.
Yeah, I know this is old take, but whatever, man.
Listen,
that
man.
dude was out here.
He was mad right.
He was right about a lot.
I
Of
Listen.
definitely am not a fan of Soldier Boy, but I gotta give it up to it when a man is speaking facts.
Word. Yeah, I hate
He
it.
could
I hate his
literally
music, but
Stole
Yeah.
his whole joint.
How many trends did he start? Like,
How many
it's
trends
true.
did he
How
start?
many people followed in his steps? Like,
He could be really the father of mumble rap.
yeah, more than that.
he actually he wasn't really mumble rapping.
He wasn't
Future,
mumble rapping.
he did something.
Future's- yeah,
Future
no.
was the
He's
start.
not mumble rap. Let's get that true.
No,
He's dancing
but that whole like
stupid catchphrase
melodic
rap.
stuff. Well, yeah.
Watch me, Superman. That's not melodic at all.
not.
And watch me, you crank that Soldier Boy. No, that wasn't
That's
mumble rap.
exactly, yeah.
Future was that
Future
person.
was, yeah.
The reason for that, actually,
Maybe I am confused.
yeah, because he started off the thing, because you know how Dungeon Fan works, right?
Yeah, you have to do something unique.
You have to. So that's what Future did. He was like, oh, no, you don't even
It's
need to
true.
hear
Nobody
me.
was
Since
sounding like
everyone
him,
did
yeah.
everything, I'll just do this.
And then everyone started doing that. And then don't grab my brick. Don't touch my shit, my brick. Don't touch my don't touch that brick. Just don't touch that's my brick. And then,
Why did designer carbon copy Future and do it better?
But that's most bird. That's most niggas. But nobody, people trying to be Future, you can't be Future because he has his own sound.
except he fucked up that one song. Like it had a bunch of people like Kendrick and all that, and then whatever the fuck he was doing. Like,
The fuck
was that
is
mask
that
off?
shit?
Was that mask off?
That was in Mask Off?
I don't know. Whatever
That
that.
was bad. That's his song, but yeah.
Yeah, that was his part.
I mean, that's just how he sounds.
What?
Nah, you heard that shit.
I must have like mentally wave
That's
padded
just
that shit
that's
out.
how he sounds. I didn't say it was good, but that's his sound.
Nah, that's a whole new sound. That's some bullshit. It was like you know, if you turn like the tone up of a song, it sounds like Chipmunks. It's like a police siren that you turned up. What the fuck are you doing, nigga? Like, yo, shut the fuck up. But that's what I'm saying.
Mumble raps.
I mean, yeah.
Mumble raps is basically the trans getting the fucking medals off of they're not working
We're
hard.
really calling that fast.
Yes.
Getting world records and women's records.
Mumble rappers is finished.
It's doing the bare minimum and getting paid. Right?
Facts.
And it's working. So why it's optimal for them. Why would they
And
stop?
I'll give them one thing. Well, some people, not most people. Like, all right, Designer, for instance, right? He did like what 2-3 songs or whatever, but he wrote it in a very different way.
Right.
There was no chorus, verse, chorus, verse. It was like a lot of chorus, one big ass verse. And let's get back to whatever the flow of the shit was. And the same shit with like Timmy Turner. He said Timmy Turner like mad time, and then there was like a bit of a fucking like verse and the same shit. But those 2 songs got me going. Like for Jim songs, those shits are hot. Until Timmy Turner goes into a major key for some stupid reason. You talk about some nigga soul in the furnace. Why is the song going to a major?
Right.
Like he's going to hell. That should be a hard song throughout.
Right.
Cut that shit out. But for motherfuckers who ain't into music, going into majors playing mostly happy fucking sounds.
Yeah. So you want to stay in the minor.
You want to stay in the minor. Put a soul in the furnace. Like the fuck? No, nigga. It's just hard. It sounded like some like the beat was like some old school hip hop shit. I'll give them that. The beats, the sick as fuck.
Beats are good.
And if you turn,
That's
then
literally what's carrying.
it's really good. If the beats are turned and then the flow works,
That's it.
it really works for that
You can play that
situation.
My problem mostly with mumble
You can
rap
make many of them.
and trap rap in general is never the beats. It's usually the artists. They're not
The work.
flowing in a way I want them to
they're doing
flow,
they're
or
doing
they're
enough.
just mumbling.
That's what I'm saying. And this is why I like the
And it's
Designer
working.
versus all of them.
Because how hard is it to fucking come up with actual bars and doing all this other shit, or just come up with like if you're humming with the beat? How hard is that?
It's not
It's
at
not
all.
hard at all. Exactly, and you can do it for multiple songs. Why change them? Why change the formula?
That's what I'm saying.
And I get calls and screens.
Exactly. What do you
Credit
say?
card.
I don't know. Don't matter.
Credit cards with the scams. I actually heard what he says. It's fucking crazy.
He said 2 things though.
No, he said a lot of
He's
things.
saying shit the whole time, but because he's mumbling it, it sounds like a bunch of nonsense.
It's hard to hear, but I do understand the whole fucking song. So I'm a hot take that one.
But is it a whole 16?
The big verse, it's a little longer than the whole 16.
Cool.
The big verse is like a 20 or
Is it
24.
a whole 16?
I don't say a cold 16, because he makes variations
Lukewarm.
he makes variations of the verse, but then he does have a lot of shit. And there's that one little stanza part I tried doing karaoke and I couldn't keep up.
Right. That's good.
I couldn't keep up. I
So
was like,
he's doing enough. He's doing.
when he got to that part, I lost the beat. You know how when like fucking Guitar Hero, where the people start booing you and shit.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. I'm like, ah,
Get this
shit.
guy off the mic.
Versus a song like Monster. I wanted to do the whole thing of Monster, but we ain't had the time. We was on Boss Rush. Yo, I remember that karaoke. I was like,
Boss Rush.
I was running down
It's
the
necessary,
hall.
but
I just went to the restroom. I see a bunch of people looking confused, holding the mic, like, who's fucking grabbed? I just grabbed that shit off the head.
Right.
Monster, nigga, I got it. Like,
We might need to do karaoke soon.
We might. Ain't your birthday coming up?
Yeah, but that's like a month. You want to do it then?
Yeah.
y'all not gonna know I'm a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's about to
monster.
be a month.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, no, that could work. But yeah, I think that's the thing. We just gotta like try to figure out where is the line where we can get cool sounding shit, but then have the lyrics also make sense, but make sure I don't have to pay attention to the lyrics.
Right. That's
Because that's the thing. Some songs are like they're so fucking like highbrow and they just sound kind of.
hip hop. We're riding fucking
I think
hexadecimal and shit. Oh, shut the fuck.
I
up.
think Kendrick is like the closest person to finding that balance
Well,
between
act.
like highbrow lyrical shit and then the guttural trap shit.
I'd say midbrow. If you look at actual, Kendrick's vocabulary is actually very minimal. He doesn't go off the tangent with like a lot of big words, but he just speaks generally real shit.
It's actually good.
It's
Very
accessible. I think that's what it is. Putting him next to somebody like Aesop Rock. Good luck. Woo! Right.
Aesop does too much.
Aesop-
That's his style.
Aesop's
you
like-
can't really
It's not
fault
even
him.
too much. It's fine.
But what's cool about him though is like the beats are shattered,
Yeah,
and he has a cool cadence.
Yes.
So you don't have to understand. And this is my thing about like mumble. I like if mumble rappers
lock in.
had a better flow in certain cases, because some of them do. It's no different than listening to a song in Korean or Japanese. You don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Exactly.
Real fucking talk.
So it's gotta sound good.
So, because that's the problem.
That's
I champion Hikaru Tada all the time. I don't know what the fuck she's saying in Japanese, but the songs still speak to me.
Yeah. I'm more of a fan of Ringo. She would be the one person who sing like 4 languages in a single verse, because she could fucking do that.
That joint is so fire.
It's crazy because I understand half the song. Like, I understand her bad English. I understand her French. Then she starts on the Korean and Japanese. Like
what?
in the middle of us. Oh, and Korean, they'll just throw a whole English line in there because it sounds cool.
Right.
And then they'll go back to Korean. I'm like, all right.
Nah, she got her own concept. She definitely nobody else sound like her.
No one sounds like Ringo.
That's
And her voice is like what someone would consider to be a bad voice.
Sheena Ringo
It's random.
is the Anita Baker of...
Why Anita? What the fuck are you talking about?
Anita Baker
sounds great.
She sounds fine. The fuck?
No.
That's like the fucking Macy Gray of the shit.
Yeah. Actually, Macy Gray sounds good too.
Macy Gray's alright, but it's a different.
I'm not.
It would be
I'm
considered
not
bad, but
dissing.
she can sing.
I'm not
talking?
dissing
It's like an
Anita
Amy
Baker.
Winehouse.
So what are you talking? Why are you
I'm talking about distinct voices. No one sounds like Anita Baker,
Yeah.
and no one sounds like Ringo. That's what I mean.
It's like a Gwen Stefani kind of thing.
Right. No one sounds like. Yeah. That's 100%.
Yeah, no one sounds like Gwen Stefani either.
Yeah, but that's kind of the idea. I think having that
What's
unique
somebody's
voice.
English, she and Ringo sing.
What happened?
That's like in the same ballpark.
It's still hard to understand her though, because her voice is just mad one, and she'll go low, but then she'll start screaming at you and shit. Yo, that band is fucking amazing.
Tokyo Incidents or Tokyo Jihad.
Tokyo Jihad. I think
Boy.
West Stefani band too. No Doubt or whatever.
Their band is cool too.
Yeah.
Their band is cool too. But
She's
yeah,
not a band anymore, but yeah, you know.
not anymore. Of course not. Most of you people don't have bands anymore. Like Adam Levine ain't gonna fuck.
That's trash.
He barely plays like with Maroon 5 anymore.
Barely. Yeah.
Barely.
You know, he started doing songs I like generally more
crossed over, though,
positive. He
so
did.
He's fine. Transition. That's the goal.
Exactly. His was a juxtaposition. Like, I always liked the way he did his shit, where like happy beats and nice and funky stuff, but like just really, really harsh lyrics.
Terrible message. Yeah.
Just awful messages. Like, man, there's Sunday morning. I can't even tell y'all why that song like breaks me up a little bit.
That's a good song too.
It is. Like, even in karaoke, I was singing it but with the people. Like, Jay put it on, and I decided to sing it. But then I think you and Portia looked at me a certain way when I was singing it, because they saw. All right, I'm just gonna tell the fucking story. The day, it's not even a full story really. It's just the day that, because my pops was in the hospital for a minute, and the day that I figured out that he had passed, the minute that I got that, I was listening to that song. So when I hear that song, it's like it's. You know, he was sometimes an asshole, whatever the case is. Like, I'm honestly trying to get rid of the negativity of the thoughts, but you know, it wasn't exactly the best relationship, right? Yeah. But still, he's my dad. So when I did hear that song and I was singing it during karaoke, they looked at me. It's like, yo, you good? Like, I'm good. I can get through the song now. Cause before it was a fucking mess. Before I couldn't do that shit.
And that song was gross.
The Metal Gear exclamation was like,
that's what it was. It's like, yo,
I'm like, fuck.
You good?
You good? I'm like, I like the song, but you good? We can skip it.
Like,
We can skip it. You
got
good, cuz?
Nah, yo.
I'm saying, right?
I think what was
I'm
cool.
about to sing it, but I don't got to.
Nah, because the thing is, like, Jay picked the song, and he's like, and no one else knew the song. No one else knew the song. And then I asked to give me that, and then Portia gave me the mic. Well, I asked for the mic, and she was hesitant about giving me the mic. So I was like, nah, I'll take it.
That's good.
I mean, that's good that y'all recognize that, though. I appreciate that. But nah,
bro. What?
Yeah, but I'm getting it, though. So.
I'm not completely the Brazen Claw. I got it.
I'm not completely.
I mean, you had to be Ravenclaw before you became the Brazen Claw.
Right, that's the point.
Basically, you're teetering on Gryffindor. You're just not there yet. So I'm waiting.
I'm too smart to be Gryffindor. That's the problem.
Whoa, Gryffindor's not done.
I'm too smart to not be reckless.
Okay.
Like I said, only gamble when it's 100% in my favor.
Yeah. Nah, what's the fun in that?
Fuck. No thanks. That ain't optimal. The fuck. I know.
That's the one thing that's not optimal. I'm optimally going to be having fun with this shit.
Right?
That's about it, though, man. But yes.
Yeah, I know what's going to happen. You get on. No thanks.
Yeah.
But that was that shit.
But nah, that's the thing, man. Sing. I wish I knew how to sing.
Yeah, right.
I really wish.
You
Like
rap.
my homie, she knows how to sing. It's like it's weird though. It's like she's shy as fuck when it comes to singing, but she will do it. You know, and she does singing coaching and all that shit. I'm like, cool. And also drawings. I'm like, I'm trying to get singing. I'm trying to get drawing, but the best I can do is guitar lessons, and I'm not even that good anymore. So I'm like, fuck. How do we even this out?
I don't know.
Right? I know. Gotta
Make
figure it
that
out.
money.
But yeah, nah, I gotta get some singing lessons. I gotta see. She was saying all the songs I listen to that I want to sing, these people are way too high for me. I'm like, fuck. I listen to Levangels and I'm falling asleep. I'm like,
Oh no.
I don't want to sing that.
Oh shit. That's
Nah,
Never too much.
never too
I
much.
mean, he does got some boring songs. I love Luther Vandross. That's the one. That's a banger. But he got some other stuff, man. Whew.
He does, and
My
my memory is
starship.
failing me.
Where you are tonight, but don't make me wait. I'm like, come on, bro.
You just hit a random note. You're bullshit when you just hit one random note,
I can't
like
do it.
accidentally. No, you hit an accidental note. The fuck out of here,
Try it.
nigga. I heard you.
That shit's fucked up.
Right, you're trying to
Don't
fuck.
Won't let me wait.
That's the one. My starship.
He's trying to fuck it up so hard because he knows.
throat still kind of fucked up.
Because he knows damn well he could probably
I
hit that
wish.
note.
I was like
I
Commander trying to sing.
Yo, no, Commander would be a baritone.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Baby, where the fuck my dragon?
you're on had him.
Hell yeah. That's a fact. You don't have magic.
He had like,
Gonna catch the
he
Dragonator.
had all the Dragonators, bro. Holy shit,
Hell
that
yeah.
was great.
It's my Dragonator and I want it now.
Yo, all right, why you even trying to get me to fucking say that joke all
No.
day?
Hell no.
All right, so let me just give y'all a little bit of an update. I, the Rhy'zrd, am actually creating a motherfucking comic.
It's about, was this some dude getting gang raped or
No, there was a scene about that, but it's not about a dude getting gang raped, all right? That's a terrible.
Goblin
something?
Slayer
That's the whole
money.
concept.
That's not the whole concept of any goddamn story.
It just doesn't
Yeah.
happen until the end. It's
Yeah,
like it's
please-
bad
please
build up.
Please don't pull a Goblin Slayer and have that be episode 1. God.
Or dude.
It's in the first fucking book.
There you go.
It's one panel, y'all. That little scene is one panel. I was talking about human depravity.
It's like a shoe flying off. It's like very disturbing.
It's not that bad.
Oh,
Like I literally got stick figures on page. The fuck out of here. I'm not even there yet.
Off, some guy goes, "Ah!"
But thanks for that. I'm gonna add that in. But it's a post-apocalyptic thing.
Oh,
Fertility's kind of a mess,
Oh,
yep.
and people are trying to fix it. Human depravity's at its finest. It's people getting tortured. There's a dude that got gang raped. It's like all kinds of crazy shit.
That's like the.
It's due to come out whenever I feel like it. I ain't giving y'all a date. It'll happen eventually. I got a fucking job. So,
Right.
Facts.
You are.
but the first rough draft is already done. So, yeah, we'll be getting into that shortly. There's gonna be probably a Patreon or a Kickstarter once I get the shit done, and I'm working on number 2. Till that happens, we're gonna be announcing that as that
Yeah.
goes.
Figure it out.
Yep.
Do we have any more motherfucking hot takes right now? 'Cause my mind's
kind of
mind's
done. The fuck else we talking about? Anything else?
I mean,
What else news is happening?
I wanted to see Detective Pikachu, but I never got a chance to see it.
Well,
I heard it was good.
What happened yesterday?
I went to visit a friend.
Ooh.
Nothing happened.
Oh, yeah, one friend.
Yeah,
Okay. How's she doing?
still doing pretty bad, but I'm trying to get her on just releasing like maybe a video a day or a video a week,
Right.
just to build up a consistent. Like, yo, I'm out here.
Yeah.
I don't know how well that's gonna pan out.
All right. Well,
I mean, no, if you have consistency, it should pan out well.
right.
That's
and
pretty much-
also think about it. It's on because like it's a great idea, but also it's not for. That's kind of a thing too.
I'm starting to get that vibe that it isn't for her.
It might not be. That's what
it is. Like, honestly, everyone has got to have the thing, like, they can force themselves. Like, when I talk about this comic thing, I was talking about it a while ago.
Right.
Then there was a good 1 or 2 week period I didn't draw for shit. So I kind of felt bad. It's like, damn, I kind of made this promise. So it's like, I got myself back and saw this one piece of art that was insane. It got me drawn again. So I'm like, okay, cool. But sometimes it comes and goes.
You gotta feel it, yeah.
If you ain't feeling it, it ain't gonna work. I have a guitar that I bought, and that shit's been sitting there for like a month.
Right.
Like, so.
Like, I came to the graphic realization that most of the time, like, because like I said, I made a promise to you in the stream. Like, half the time, like, I don't really care. I'm like, I could be anywhere else. Like, really, my shit is going to events and whatever. Because I'm like, I was literally I could do that all day. But, like I said, I made a commitment, so it's fine. But also, it's not that bad. Like, I personally, because like you be wanting me to come over, and I know, because you need the dynamic, it's whatever. But it's really, I really don't give a fuck. But I can do it, and it doesn't really hurt me to not do it. So that's the thing. But for me, definitely not for me. Like, streaming and all this other stuff, because it's like I can take it or leave it. But I can do it. It helps you tremendously, so it's fine. Like I said, nothing really it doesn't really take anything from me to do.
Yeah.
So that's
No, that's a thing, and that's a solid answer to that, because a lot of people you see just not in their own lanes, and they're trying to force it, and they realize, why am I not getting success? I'm like, the thing is, if you don't fucking love it, you're not gonna do good at it. It's literally that simple.
right.
Yeah.
You gotta choose it. And you also gotta take the good pros with the cons. You gotta take, what comes with it to get to where you want to be.
Yeah.
Exactly, because that's the thing. If you like, let's put it this way. We're gonna ask you guys a question. Real talk. Ooh. If you can you do it for free? That's all I'm asking.
100%.
Are you willing to do it for free?
That's valid.
If you can't answer that fucking question, or if anything yes is less than an obvious yes, then don't fucking do it.
Don't do it.
Like that's how I feel. Because a lot of the shit that people want to do, especially like trying to get out of the 9-to-5 and there are pros and cons to both.
We doing this? Yeah, we having this discussion.
It's fine. It's fine.
Go.
Like, some people love the 9-to-5, some people hate it. Like, I'm in the middle. Like, some days I just don't want to fucking go.
Most of the time.
No, I don't say most of the time. Like, I don't like going there full 5 days a week.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's most people. Yeah.
I fucking hate that.
Like, let's do 3 or 4.
I'll do
I'll
do 4 at 10 hours at 4 and be fucking fine. Like, let me just do that instead. But outside of that, though, it's like a lot of people aren't willing to go through the crazy hustle either, because that people understand is actually more work than the 9-to-5.
It is, and that's the trap. That's the cushion.
With a gang, like, exactly,
you'll never break out, but you will be comfortable.
And it's not a guarantee.
It's not, yeah. And also, what happens if the 9-to-5 fucks up? You're no better than you were. But here's the tips for y'all budding entrepreneurs and all this stuff. Don't work for the check. Work for the assets. The rich work for free. Think about that. They do what they got to do to secure the assets that make the money. May it be going out for making this meeting or whatever. It may seem like volunteering, but it doesn't matter, because if you volunteer, you're in the right place. You get these hot connects, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you did such a great job. Why don't you come do this again?
Oh, yeah. Going into the volunteer thing, it's like a lot of the times I see a lot of people go into situations, hey, how do I get this many followers, or how do I get this many things? Like, keep in mind, we've been at 1 something, 2 something, we're going to 5 because of y'all great followers and shit like that. All it was really certain people, and in this case specifically Iceberg Mike for the most part, staying the course.
Yeah.
Right. That's what it is. Streaming, he figured out streaming with his lane. So
we've been doing this shit for free. But it's our asset. It's gonna pay off in the long run.
Exactly.
We just gotta do what we gotta do to get us there. That's it. And like I said, we're doing it for free. So clearly, it really doesn't mean nothing.
And the idea is that you got to provide value to people for nothing, and to not expect something after the fact. Except maybe a piece in your portfolio or whatever the case is. Now, we're not telling you to just straight up do all free work or some shit. But that's you get free work to the right person. Like, if you go into some celebs like DMs and shit, and you be like, hey, can you put me on your video? They're just gonna fucking ignore you.
Right. Why? Who the hell are you?
If
How
you-
is it
Why
valuable to
am
me?
I putting you in my video?
Exactly. Why would I even waste my time answering that? Because everyone's gonna
Right.
fucking say that. If you say, "Hey, I would like to do something for you,"
Yeah, you know.
I mean, they're still probably gonna ignore because it's like, okay, whatever. You say some shit, but unless you actually did it, I'm not worried about it because I could probably have 2 or 3, 4 people actually doing it.
Think
If
about
you sorry, let me finish real quick. And I'm like, if you show up and you speak to a person, hey, here's what I did for you, right? You ain't fucking asked me to.
Right.
I made this shit. Check it out. See if you like it. It's yours either way.
Either way. Bam.
Bam.
Put it out there. And if they like what they see, why would they not want more?
Exactly. But now you was about to get into a
Yeah,
take,
what
right?
was it? I was about to say. Think about, okay. When you think about rich people, think about it like how much, like the biggest thing of them, say is their time. They don't mind spending the money. But if you can cut their time in half, whatever, they'll spend the money. Like that's why, what is it? I don't know. That's another discussion. Big business or whatever. Because like you think, what was the quarterly whatever when people are looking to be funded or whatever? That's the time they go for the rich people. Like, yo, how can I save this rich guy some time by doing such and such and such work?
100%.
So for rich people, what's important to them is time. They don't care about money. They care about their time. That's more
You
valuable.
gotta understand, all the money in the world, you can't buy 1 fucking second.
Nope.
You cannot buy 1 second of your time. I just wasted 5
You
fucking
can
seconds.
pay this guy to do the laundry because I ain't doing that shit myself. Fuck out of here.
Well, depends on the amount of money you have. I ain't got money like that. Right? I gotta do my own fucking laundry. But
I don't got money and I still ain't touching my fucking laundry. Get the fuck
I call that shit found time. That's what I do with like a lot of reading and sketching.
Right.
Like if I'm sitting down to commute, I'm reading or I'm doing something.
Hell no. Yeah. But yes, that's
All right.
valuable.
It's the same shit for laundry. Like I do my laundry at 7 a.m. on a Saturday. Who the fuck is doing anything on 7 a.m. on a Saturday? Nobody. So that shit is fucking empty.
Yeah.
So I go there, just do my thing. I'm either reading or sketching or
thing.
whatever,
Yeah.
and I can get the fuck out. No one's awake yet.
That's awesome.
So I still come back long before the day even starts. But yeah, I mean, I would rather have someone else do it. But then I don't want to leave someone touching my dirty drawers and shit. You know, like listen, just put some instructions on the bag. Like wear gloves, nigga.
Wear gloves. Might be a biohazard.
Well, yesterday was fun.
Oh, yo, chill.
That was a hell of a night. Be warned. Gas pass needed.
What the hell? What are you talking about?
Well, it's all like fucking people touching my like laundry. And
Oh,
shit.
well, that's on them. Shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's
The
just,
fuck are you doing?
jeez, I
Gotta
don't
wear a
know.
hazmat suit just and tongs just to lift the shit.
That's what I'm saying. Look, night was great yesterday. Be prepared for that. That's all you guys
That's
is.
all you,
You shit
yeah.
gotta come in with the warning.
That's give them.
Oh man. All right, that's gonna be motherfucking it
That's it, right? I'm
for
done.
DaPillaManz.
DaPillaManz.
I got nothing else. You got something else?
I ain't got nothing.
I'm good.
Shit, then we
That's
done.
Pretty productive. Talked about that shit. Let us know what's in the comments. Or don't. I don't give a fuck. I don't gauge my happiness based on the opinion of others.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Bye, niggas.
DaPillaManz up.